24/7 Video Game Podcast.
Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to your favorite live interactive video game podcast. That's right. It's the Level 857 Video Game Podcast with your host, as usual, Alg857.
The 23rd Stallion.
Stikz.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Choc, what up?
And the special guest we're having on the podcast tonight hails from an indie dev studio that will be responsible for upcoming 2 to 3D pixel art based, also a team-based action RPG that promises intriguing dungeons and puzzles. But one thing that separates itself from traditional JRPGs is its beat-em-up style battle mechanics inspired by 90s brawlers. Please welcome and put your hands together for the very first time, the CEO of RetroVertigo, creator of Fallen Symphony. Please give it up for Travis Reynolds.
Welcome.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
It's RetroVertigo, by the way.
Welcome.
Vertigo. You said
Vertigo,
You said vertical.
RetroVertigo.
no,
I said
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
I said
Yeah,
vertical?
Vertigo.
You said vertical.
You said vertical.
Sorry, in my head I said vertigo. I thought totally, yeah. Oh my God.
I was
got-
like, I didn't want to stop him midway.
Same, man.
We'll get him at
you
the
had good
end.
momentum, man.
Really? In my head I said vertigo. I really thought
Oh,
vertigo.
you
Yeah,
did,
it's like,
well, okay.
Probably said a lot of things in your
Then he
head.
hit him with.
I'm gonna play it back later. I'll
Then
play
he hit
it
him with the constipation intro.
Yes.
What's up, chat? What's up, Bazaar?
Oh,
What's up, Cafe? What's up, Sierra? What's up, Cag? Let's go.
Welcome,
What's going on,
everybody.
everybody?
what's good, everybody, man?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, we got a show for you today.
Heck yeah, really good one.
Yeah, man.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Starting.
Let's get into it, man.
Rapid fire questions like bang, 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 bang.
Damn. I hope you're ready, Travis. Let's go.
Yeah. So
All
let me just
right,
pull up.
all right.
It's funny, before the questions start, I first stumbled upon this game on Twitter, or X, whatever the hell you want to call it.
It's X.
Yeah, okay. It's
Twitter.
X. Twitx. But I was looking at it and I was like, "Oh, this looks like a cool RPG." And then I saw the combat, and I was like, "Oh, the combat looks cool." And I'm like, "Oh, this screams for co-op. Let me hit him up and ask him about it." And then and he's like, "Yeah, co-op is planned." I said, "Let's get him on the show. He's talking about co-op. Let's do it." So I got very charged about that, and that's how this whole thing happened.
Amazing.
Nice.
But Turbo, you were
Yeah.
so antsy about starting with questions.
Yeah. Travis, question for you. It's because it looks like you got pixel art going on, and it does look 2D, 3D. Is this like HD 2D that we're looking at? Like, what is this?
Well, that term's copyrighted, so I'm not saying that. But yeah, basically it is in that vein, right? Yeah.
retro
so
HD
the-
2D? Retro 2D
Yeah.
HD. Let's say that.
Yeah. So it's a 3D game, but all of the characters, enemies, and a lot of the objects and things are all just flat 2D sprites that are pointed at the camera, right? So that's kind of the overall idea, which is very like Octopath Traveler, and in that vein, which we're seeing a lot of indie games like that coming out now. So
Oh, well.
it's pretty cool.
Yep.
When I first saw it, I was like, this is very reminiscent of Saturn and PlayStation 1 RPGs that I remember.
All right.
I think my first one for PlayStation was Beyond the Beyond.
Oh, that rings a
Oh
bell.
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That wasn't the greatest game, but I remember that game. they came a long way. There was a lot of other role players for the PlayStation that were much better. But when I saw the fights, I was like, this is definitely reminiscent of Saturn. Certain
Yeah.
games on there, so I don't know where the where the inspiration came from, but I'm guessing it's around that era.
Yeah, it's like a huge mixture of stuff.
I mean, Final Fantasy, of course.
Yeah, like from the RPG side, it's like Final Fantasy, and I'm pulling random stuff from random Final Fantasies, but like 7 is a big one, and then 6
I see 6.
is also a big one. Yeah. and then Chrono Trigger's big, like on the RPG mechanic side. And then on the beat 'em up and combat side, it's a lot of Streets of Rage 2, Guardian Heroes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, man.
There we
The
go.
Guardian Heroes combos and, knocking an enemy over to your buddy and then he can wail on him for a while, like trying to get all that added into the combat now. Doing like the launchers, popping them up in the air and juggling them. It's a lot of fun. And then, but yeah, that's all kind of mixed in with like those class-based heroes in your party. So, which again, Guardian Heroes, right? A lot of that kind of stuff. So
You could just keep saying Guardian Heroes over and over, and I'm gonna keep being very happy about that.
Yes, sir. Guardian Heroes.
yeah,
is
man,
a
I'll keep
classic.
looking towards that one too. There's a lot of like Tales of Symphonia, like
Ooh,
Tales
nice.
of games. They got that like, so I'm looking at those a lot too as I'm trying to fine tune the combat and that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Well, that's definitely what makes it different. What made you want to put a brawler and an RPG together?
Oh man. Yeah, like when I started out making a game, I was gonna just make a turn-based RPG, and then I kept sort of I don't know if hitting the reset button's the right term, but I kept kind of making really big changes just to make it a little more unique. And so kind of through that iterative process, I kind of came to thinking that I should do like an action RPG that has like a lot of turn-based mechanics in it. And then kind of from that, I derived sort of this like, oh, okay, this is sort of in the vein of like Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's like one of the big games that came out around that time. So then I was like, oh, okay, I could do sort of that, but look more back to like the 90s brawlers of, Konami, Capcom beat 'em ups, and then of course Streets of Rage 2. I constantly go back to Streets of Rage 2, so it's one of my favorite games, man. I love
Nice.
that game.
It's classic.
So, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
classic for sure.
Yeah.
Better than 3.
So it's kind of that iterative aspect of it that I was finally like, I'm just gonna kind of slam these two genres together and then see how that goes.
Not bad.
I've always been a fan of melding genres.
Hell yeah.
As you can see from
Yeah.
this shirt right here. Blast the Master.
Oh yes, yeah,
Blast the
that one's
Master.
great, man.
Guardian Legend. Even
Yeah.
like Nier now. Like everything that's throwing different types of games together to make something awesome. I'm always with it.
It works.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely works, especially with you guys played. What was that? It Takes Two.
Yeah.
And
That's
they
everything makes.
They throw everything in that game, every genre in that game, and it fucking is seamless.
It worked.
and it's fun,
And it worked. Yeah.
and it keeps you on your toes. So that's always a good thing. Let me see. I got a question here. You said Streets of Rage 2. You said Guardian Heroes, Octopath. Were there any other games that were part of the inspiration behind Fallen Symphony?
Yeah, so those are the older ones, and then like I said, like Final Fantasy games, 1 through 7 at least, where I'm pulling like random things from there. I look towards like Final Fantasy 4. They've got all the specific heroes with their different classes and abilities,
Final Fantasy
and
4 was good.
that kind of carries over into Chrono Trigger. So I'm kind of
Yes.
looking towards those because that's what you have like with your team, which I haven't shown. I don't think I've shown everybody on X or anything like in the party, but they're in that picture there. Yeah. So it's like, they all have a different weapon and they all will like play somewhat differently in battle while still kind of retaining the same basic combos and stuff. But like, I guess for an example, right now, some of the characters, when you like launch the guy in the air, they'll follow into the air and you can like juggle them, whereas other ones, they'll launch them, they stay on the ground, right? And then I've gotten party swapping in there, so when you have more than 3 people on the battlefield, the others kind of hang back, but you can swap them in and out. And
Nice.
so that's like, the plan is to, you pop them in the air, juggle them some, swap in and out, and then keep juggling them with the new guy and
That's awesome.
and kind of keep it running. Yeah, so that's the overall idea. So pulling from that with those Final Fantasies and Chrono Trigger and that kind of stuff. And then, like other than that, just a lot of the beat 'em up feel of just, with your weapons connecting to the enemies and giving that good like crunchy feel, and the pixels are like flying off of them when you hit them and stuff now. So just kind of trying to pull all that from the mid 90s beat 'em ups is kind of like a big inspiration on it, but those are the major ones. Yeah.
It's funny because we had a another indie developer from that's making Fallen City Brawl. And it's funny, this is called Fallen Symphony, and we were talking about the importance of the sound effects when you hit, the enemy. It's got to have that, just how Streets of Rage has it. That hard hitting sound that just makes you happy about the combat. So it's so funny that you have Fallen in the title for both of those games, and and they're both beat 'em up oriented. Yeah, exactly. No relation.
No relation. Yeah. No, that Streets of Rage 2 pipe swing and connection sound effect is one of the best sounds in the world. Yeah. I love that one.
There was I wanted to ask, because there was a clip of the game that I only saw on Twitter or X, where the characters sword fighting these skeletons, and I couldn't find the clip on YouTube or anything like that. And I wanted to show it off so bad because I was like, that was the clip that was like, oh shit, this looks like something very special.
Oh, do tell. Where can we find that?
Yeah.
So it was on YouTube?
It was on X.
It's on X.
No, it's probably on X. Yeah.
Twitter.
I don't post that much on YouTube, but sounds like I should start.
In due time. In due time.
How many people are in the development?
Sorry, how many people are developing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's well, I'm the only guy in the company. And so it's mainly me, but I am reaching out and working with other pixel artists to do a lot of like the enemy artwork. Like I kind of peg that as a thing that's not my highest strength when working on this stuff, and also it takes a lot of time generating all the frames and stuff. So it's like, all right, if I farm some of this work out, I can get moving faster on it. So there's that aspect. And then Deck 13, the publisher, they hooked me up with a composer. So I got to talking to that guy. So he's working on it, Garrett Wolf. He's great. So he's working on music. I've got some things planned, like in the the classic JRPG mini game realm, those kind of things. I think I'm gonna work on music just for that. So I've got some aspect where I think I'm still gonna be dipping my toe in the water for the music and stuff. But yeah,
Nice.
I'm touching every facet. I'm handling all the coding and all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of threw my hands up and said uncle with working on all the level design and stuff. And so I begged my brother to help me out. So he's starting to
That's awesome.
learn the level design. Yeah, I was like, please help me with this. So he's getting that down, and based off a lot of the tools we're using in Unity and then custom stuff that I'm building up, we're trying to streamline that. So he's involved too. So it's kind of multifaceted, but for the company, it's just me right now.
That's awesome.
It's coming along well.
Yeah.
So this is footage from Twitter. It's one of the last clips that I see posted.
I saw one where you showed the start of where you began doing it, and then where it came. And it came a long way.
Yeah.
Because I think it was what you started with on the first time.
I started with Game Maker for the engine, and it was all 2D, and that was when it was turn-based.
Gotcha.
And then I think I had moved to like a real-time battle, but it had a really weird like action point system. Like you couldn't swing your weapon unless you had already gotten an action point, and then like it was really slow and it wasn't really fun at all. And then after that, I made the decision to remove that aspect, just make it a pure like brawler for the combat, and then when you're using spells and stuff, you like slow it down so you can get to the menu and all that. But and then moved it to Unity and made it 3D, which like increased the workload significantly. But
Of course.
What have I done?
Of course.
exactly, like kicking myself 6 months later. But I mean, I think it's come a long way. It looks a lot better, so it's always good to hear about.
No,
like,
it
you
looks
guys thinking
well
looks
worth
good.
it.
Yeah.
It looks well worth
Yeah.
the Switch because definitely caught my eye, and I'm like, oh, this could be something really special. And I want to
cool.
see this do well because RPGs and co-op and beat 'em ups all mixed. I mean, that's just exciting to me, especially if the soundtrack is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Garrett's working on that, so I'm pushing him. So,
Okay.
And you said it's going to be 3-player you're shooting for?
yeah, that's man, I totally spaced. That's like Secret of Mana. So that was a big thing I looked at, especially at the beginning. Secret of Mana and Secret of, or what's it? It's Trials of Mana now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that they made.
single player.
The
now.
one that they made one player.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh man.
His
There's a
feelings are
mod
hurt.
though. Can't you mod it to make it?
The
multiplayer?
old school
Yeah.
one, you could mod it.
So I can
yeah,
get
Yeah, the
that too.
SNES.
to make it
Yeah.
to make it 3, but the new remake one, totally one player.
See, Combat. I love the
Yeah.
way this looks. This here
Yeah.
got me.
Yeah,
I said,
that's
this looks
dope.
fucking fun.
Guardian Heroes, man.
Yeah, Guardian Heroes RPG, pixel art.
It looks like Octopath Traveler, but real time. So
Yeah,
I'm
that-
like, I'm all over it.
Yeah.
I'm
That-
like, I'm playing Octopath Traveler
Yeah.
2 right now. I'm like, so I'm just like, I love this art style. It's crazy.
All you gotta do is give me promotions and make the game 100+ hours.
Damn.
Come on, man. That's what I like,
It'll only
man.
take 10 years to finish.
He's like, I'm working alone, Eric. What do you want me to do?
Yeah,
Like just play it
10
over
years
about
later.
5 times.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Travis, how long do you guys? How long are you guys? What's the goal? What's the goal for the length of the game?
Like how many hours to complete?
Yeah,
I think right now we're looking like 15 to 20.
you know that's
Is what
fine.
we're looking
and, you know,
at.
and I was
That
saying, I
sounds
was
fair.
like, don't do 100 hours because
Oh yeah.
no,
Just gotta add a boat.
I can't. I could only
on a boat.
Add a boat.
I could only
That's
play.
another 50 hours right there.
I can't like we could only play so many freaking 100-hour freaking
Yeah.
games a year.
Oh,
one,
yeah.
one a year,
Yeah.
man. That's it.
And you know, if you're a father or whatever like that, or you got your full-time job doing a lot of overtime, you're not gonna have time. It's gonna take you months to beat a freaking
Yeah.
100-hour game. So I'm like, 15 to 20 is fine. That's totally freaking fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's welcome.
Nah. Yeah, man, I hear you. Like it takes a lot to develop unless I do something like, procedural generate some dungeon and like never test it and make it 1,000 floors, or something like that. But that was a big thing in the 90s, dude. They always did something kind of like that to make the game like 80+ hours, right?
Well,
They
you
always
can-
had some side content and all that kind of stuff. So, but no, I'm not looking to do that.
You can use
Good.
AI to make it a roguelike.
no.
And it'll never end.
Oh, my
It'll
God.
never end.
It'll never
Procedural RPG. Those no,
No, I never liked
Yeah.
those dungeons. I never liked those
No.
dungeons because you never know what the hell it's doing. Like when you make something cool, it's gonna be cool because you made it cool.
Hell yeah.
If you rely on something to just randomly make or generate something, it's like I don't know. It's never gonna be what you want it to be, and it's
Right.
never nearly as cool as how you'd want it to be.
I think there's too many roguelikes right now.
Just a shit.
No,
I
yeah.
mean, there's too many. Way too many. It's
And they're
like
making
over.
games that you
Oh, it's gonna be
normally
more,
will
though.
play
Right.
into roguelike.
Right.
There's gonna be more now.
Yeah.
Like Ninja Turtles.
Next
crazy.
show is gonna be it. That's,
I
that's
like
next month.
games developed that respect people's
Well, Double
time.
Dragon was.
You know, it's very
Yeah.
important.
Double Dragon was a cool roguelike.
That was a cool role.
That was
No,
very good.
Very good.
There are
actually.
some
Beat 'em ups
that
could
are-
be because there's only so many ways you could do a beat 'em up, 2D beat 'em up.
Right.
So you can't get away with it that way.
Now, Travis, quick question. Speaking of AI, will players be able to tweak the AI behavior of your party members that you're not immediately controlling?
Yeah, that's planned. Like I don't have that fully. All right, like so all my cards on the table. I actually had programmed in at one point, and it's not in, and it's not going to be in. So don't ask. But I had like I had the system from Final Fantasy 12, the Gambit system,
Yeah.
where you could do a lot of that like if then stuff.
Mhm.
Chessboard.
And I had that in, but when I changed over to this, more combat centric like battle system or whatever you want to call it, you have a whole lot more control of your party.
Right.
So the way it was earlier, you didn't have any control of the other guys. So you really had to like kind of program them in before you went into battle.
Right.
But yeah, now like that's on the roadmap to have like again kind of like that secret of mana of like be more aggressive, be more defensive, you know, and you know, I guess attack more, block more, that type of thing. Um, but you have like AP in the battle, right? Action points, and you share it amongst the group. So that's one of the like things that's kind of different than you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake and those,
Yeah.
because each individual character has AP, and so now there's like a wizard character, and generally you're not going to be like beating guys up like crazy with the wizard character,
Right.
but you can do that with the knight, gain some AP, and then have him, the wizard, you know, cast some big spell, or you know, the mage heal your party, and that kind of stuff. So you can quickly go into the menu, which slows down the combat, and then move around to whoever you want to, you know, perform the special move, have them do it, and then you're back in with your other guys. So
It's really cool.
in that regard, you still have a lot of control of the party,
Right.
even though you're controlling just one at a time.
One at a time.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, at
Yeah.
least you have a party.
Yeah.
Because if you play Final Fantasy 16, it's not quite the case for most
Oh,
of that
yeah?
game. Yeah. So at least there's a
Okay.
party to control. I applaud you.
No,
for
that's
that.
actually cool. It's a real. I like the battle system. It's actually. It's,
That's what you
it's,
call it RPG.
Yeah, it's like it's
Right.
I have a question. How are you handling the level ups? Like, is it going to be customizable, kind of the way Guardian Heroes was, where, like, if you have a brawl and you want him to be a little bit more magical, you can add magic levels to him, or like if you're controlling a wizard and you want him to be a little bit more capable in melee combat, could you do that, or is it, or do they just kind of follow their path and get stronger in their specific aspects?
Yeah, it's the latter right now, where
Okay.
they're kind of in their tracks and doing that kind of stuff. I am looking at because you know, you can you'll acquire different weapons as you work your way through the game. So I am looking at like having a more, you know, melee focused weapon for the wizard and the mage also. Who, I mean, it'll still be a staff, but it could do more physical power and less magical,
Okay.
and that kind of stuff. And then I also want him to have like at least one goofy weapon per character that maybe will do something weird. I don't have all that
A spatula.
planned out completely.
Yeah,
You know, like the baseball bat, I think, right? Or like a
Yeah.
board with a nail in it, you know?
That shit'll do a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, I
Board with a
know,
nail?
man, that board with a nail will
That
F
shit
you up,
hurts.
right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 'cause
Still
I was
a
thinking
deadly
that'd
weapon.
be a little bit hard to manage with 3 players and then customizing your characters. Each.
Yeah.
That
I kind of liked having classes, like in Final Fantasy 2
Okay.
or 4. My bad.
Yeah,
when you-
yeah, 4/2.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you had someone who actually did black magic and someone who did white magic and
Right.
someone who was a fighter. So you have to be those
yeah,
characters.
so you have a healer and you got to think like a healer, like
Yeah.
almost like the way we had in Dragon Mark for Death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually was a
You have
dope.
to play your class.
I like that a lot. That's a lot of teamwork. You know,
Yeah.
and I
and then you
enjoy
can't
that.
make everybody be the same.
Yeah.
But I hate that I had to do a raging demon to to heal people for like 10 points.
That was your fault.
That was not my fault.
You picked that character.
No, I did.
He actually
That's all that was
he
for.
actually got like shoot into it. He got screwed over pretty much. We took all the good characters.
No,
and gave him
I
healer.
did tell Choc, I was like, I'll take the magician if you want the ninja. He's like, nah, I'll get the magician. I was
I
like,
don't know what you're talking about.
The worst. if that's true, that's the worst decision Chalk's ever
You
made.
learn.
Was
Probably.
pick
You
a
learn
healer
now.
over the ninja. Damn.
Sounds like I want to be the brawler.
Yeah, exactly. Travis, were there be any promotions for the characters, like changing the outfits after like 10 levels or something like that?
No, that's not planned. I've got a system in now where when you change your attire, like you get a better clothing or whatever,
Oh, wow.
it'll change like the sprite color on specific areas on the body.
Oh, nice.
oh, that's cool.
But yeah, and then the weapons will change out. So I've got that worked out. But yeah, the actual sprites, I don't have any planned changes.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's like another character.
Yeah.
No, the funny thing is, when it comes to like the pixel art, yeah, you're better off just changing the color, and then you're good. Like that's
Yeah.
that's about it. Change the cape color. Oh, okay. There's the
Switching the
promotion.
character out, it's cool. I
Yeah.
see it right there.
Yeah.
Wait, was that a character with a big ass hammer?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
that
Oh,
was
shit.
dwarf / mechanic.
How's it do with the mask?
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's
There you
like,
go.
yeah,
Nice.
like I pulled a lot from what's his name from Final Fantasy VI, the Mechanist guy.
Sid?
No, the one you play as. He's like Saban's twin brother. What's his name? Edgar.
Edgar.
Is that it?
Edgar, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he's a lot like that. Like a lot of his specials are like tool based. So auto crossbow, that kind of thing.
Nice.
I used to love
Yeah.
those. I love that game.
It's been a long time
That's a.
since I played that.
You don't know Edgar
Yeah.
of Figaro? You don't know him?
What? That was his last name?
What?
That's the kingdom, man. Come on.
Everyone's paying attention. Like what?
I remember Sabin. He's
I don't.
the guy who did the fireball.
Yes. He was awesome. He's my favorite
Yeah,
character.
man.
I
He
didn't-
threw a
I didn't play
Hadouken. That
those-
thing was awesome.
Favorite character in Final Fantasy.
He was strong.
I didn't play those early Final Fantasies.
Oh, you should now. What's holding you up?
See, every time I see this
Back
clip,
up,
I
bro.
want to play the game. I really do.
No,
I'm
it
like,
looks
right?
like the hits hit hard.
Yeah, I like
it looks
the-
like
Yeah.
I like the hits.
and the
hits.
pixels flying off looks pretty cool. Yeah.
I got that pixel chunk flying off. I was happy about that.
That's one of those moments where you're like, oh, this is the shit. It came out the way I wanted to.
I got another
Yeah,
question.
Yeah.
Can you hit people? Can you hit your enemies when they're on the ground?
No, not right now. I don't have the. You know what I call that? I call that the X-Men arcade.
Yep.
That's what he was going for.
It's so funny because I was watching that on YouTube today. I was watching the arcade
Mhm.
today.
I still have it on my.
people on the
360.
ground in it?
I still have that game on my 360.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But listen, if
I thought
he
you were gonna
adds
say something
if he
else.
adds that you can hit him on the ground, then they have to be able to hit you on the ground. Then it's gonna be cheap.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't want
No, then you gotta have
Unless
good
it's-
partners. Your partner's got your back.
Yeah,
man.
there
Prevent
you go.
that, you know?
to save your
Come
ass.
on, man, gotta save my ass.
I thought you were going to say Metamorphic Force.
I was. That was about to come out of my mouth, bro.
I was waiting for it. There you
Bro.
go.
Oh, that was a classic.
That was another one you could kick people when they're down.
Yep.
oh, really? Oh, I didn't think I knew that on
It's-
Metamorph. I think I played that randomly, but I don't recall it.
Yeah, it's a classic.
It keeps coming
Yeah.
up though. It keeps coming
Yeah.
up, and I see it in videos too. It'll come up. I think the phones are listening. I'm telling you, the fucking I'll just
They
see
are,
it, it'll
right?
pop up.
They
That was
absolutely
Konami,
are.
right?
I think it's Konami. Yes.
Yeah.
They need
Yes.
they need.
Yeah, I
well,
think so.
It was an obscure.
they don't make
Konami
a
game.
collection of beat 'em ups. Konami, that's all they do is make collections
but-
now.
but the
What?
Right.
licensing-
Capcom too.
License
the
of what? That wasn't a cartoon, was it?
No, well, Metamorph, of course, then X-Men.
Well, I didn't say those. They had
then
other
Ninja
beat 'em
Turtles.
ups. They had like some
There you go.
garbage
Then The
ones.
Simpsons.
Did they
Like
make- who made
Konami
the-
ain't paying for that.
Yeah.
No, not those.
This is awesome.
But those
This is
are
dope.
those are the ones we want.
This is
No, I know
dope.
those
It looks good.
It's freaking amazing.
It still looks very good.
But that needs to come
You
out.
can kick them when they're down. dude.
That needs to come out again because I don't remember.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kick 'em when they're down beat 'em ups. I feel like, and
No.
it's a really fun.
Nah.
mechanic,
Double
I
Dragon.
agree.
Double Dragon's the.
You can jump on and punch him in the face.
Yeah, knee them in the stomach when you jump up in the air. It's just fucking dope.
Yes, I played Advance again. By the way, I
Yeah,
got it for
this-
PC.
Yeah, this
$7.
game.
Nah.
I bought it again just because the one we played was trash. It was glitchy as hell. This freaking Switch was glitchy as hell.
Now, Travis, how many people are in the party? It's gonna be 5 total, 5 characters total. I guess you got planned.
Yeah, so you got 3 on the battlefield,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gain up to the total. The final total 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right now the way the story's going, the last guy doesn't join until kind of like the last dungeon. But he's a monk, so that was my thinking. I was like, monks are always awesome at the end of Final Fantasy. after you finish one up. So I was like, I'll just put him at the end, and then
He's
he'll
gonna
be
do the
whatever,
one-inch
you
punch.
know.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's the one. He's throwing Hadoukens and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the boss, the boss of the game. Nah.
The boss of the game.
And who's been all your characters? Who's been the toughest to develop so far? Most challenging.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
I always wondered that. I was like, all these characters, like, I was like, which one is a warrior tougher to develop than like a wizard or a mix of both or healer?
Well, yeah, like right now the like building all the frames for everybody and all the animation attacks, like the knight, like the main guy, the guy on screen right now, Thomas. He's I guess the easiest because you've got a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of things you can like look up of like people swinging swords and keyframe animations of sword swings and that kind of stuff. Whereas I would say like the Dragoon, the blonde-haired lady, she's got a spear, and that's been harder for me to like get kind of interesting attacks with it. And I don't know if I've actually gotten interesting attacks with it, but like kind of trying to figure that stuff out with her has been more challenging than I thought it would be.
You're not giving anybody capoeira attacks?
like is that like Eddie from
Eddie Gordo?
Tekken?
Or Elena from Street Fighter 4.
I would think that would be kind of hard. to animate.
Especially with pixel art, like them little ass legs
Yeah,
flying
man.
around.
Yeah, I'm not that good. I can't do
go.
that many frames and all that stuff. I'd die from exhaustion, man.
Who's this dude with the Bruno Mars hair?
Yeah, Deckard the thief. Yeah, and he's got the pompadour. Someone's got a pompadour, right?
I
man?
respect it.
Right?
It looks good. It looks real good.
He's the Kuwabara of the group.
Yeah, he's a thief, and yeah, so he's like a lot faster, or not a lot, but he's faster, right? And he's got more attacks, but less power, and yeah, that whole kind of thing. Like Knight's kind of middle of the road, the Dragoon's kind of with him, and then yeah, Mage's less attack, and then the Dwarf really heavy but really slow, and that kind of thing. So yeah,
is the story for the whole game done already? Oh, you still
yes, yeah, I've got the story figured out, like the main points of it. Oh yeah, the cow move. Yeah.
Poor cow.
It's turning him into a hamburger.
Turn him
Damn.
into a cow and kill him.
Yeah, I'm wondering if PETA or someone's gonna get pissed off if they into this.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't know if it's gonna get that big.
I was going to
but,
say, let me
you
not
know.
show that then.
Just say it's a dude in a pig suit.
You should get turned into a Happy Meal.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That would be hilarious.
Turned him into a pig and a cow.
Yeah, shout out to Specs.
Oh.
What up, Spec?
Cat-
Going on?
Cafe
we got-
Fox.
we got
Fox.
Heavy Metal in the chat.
And Heavy
Oh,
Metal.
Heavy Metal's in the chat.
He's got a built-in theme, so we have to do.
There we go.
Got his own theme.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Got a heavy metal sighting.
Now, Travis, do you get more nervous when you have to animate women characters? No, I'm joking.
Wow.
Wow, dude. Come on, man.
What is up with you today?
I told you I had 3 jokes. That was the first joke.
That's
That was
not
the
even
first
like a
joke.
joke. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's definitely your last beer.
Yeah, you're done.
Terrible.
You're cut off.
Man, throwing that grenade and leaving the room.
Seriously.
That was the final question.
Yeah, I didn't know there was no follow up. He just stopped there.
And then was like,
What the fuck
here,
is that?
hold this.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Wow, man.
No, my real question was, do you guys have a target release date yet?
Yeah, we're looking at like into 2026 right now. I think is right now
All right. Okay.
the target, but it's still tentative. Yeah,
RPG, not bad. Not bad.
yeah.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
things things take a while, man.
Don't rush it. Release it when it's done.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
an
Oh,
RPG.
cool.
RPGs are
RPG.
long.
You see how long
work.
it's taken Fallen City Brawl, and that's a beat 'em up.
Beat 'em up, yeah.
That is,
Right.
like
Yeah.
these take a long time, especially if you don't want to release something that has like glitches and things don't work right and the game turns off when you're playing it, like that happened to me today.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't want
Jeez.
to
You go to save, and then when you save, it shuts off. It says error has occurred.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or you get to another stage
That's
with
rough,
4
man.
players and then the game just stops.
Stops working. Yeah.
Oh yeah, please test it with 3 players. If it's gonna be 3 players, please test it.
And we'll test it
Yeah,
out.
we'll help you out
we'll
with
be
that.
your guinea pigs
We
if
can
you
test
want.
it out.
because people never test the game when it's multiplayer.
We
when
know
it's
it's
4
that.
player, there's
Always
no way
issues.
it gets
Always
tested because we
issues.
always glitch the game playing
Always.
4 players.
We
We
play
always-
a lot of 4-player
we
games.
find the
and we
glitches.
find the glitches. Like,
All the
oh,
time.
they didn't test this for
Yep.
4 players yet.
It's like, oh, Scott Pilgrim's 4 players. Watch this.
Right. Yep.
Not anymore.
You can't
Yeah.
get to the next stage. You can't walk through this door.
Yeah, no,
I was
it's-
like,
That
wait,
was
what do you
crazy.
mean?
We had to trick the game.
yeah, we couldn't even
Yeah.
progress. It was
We had
like,
to
yo.
play. What was it? 2 players or 1 player?
I don't remember.
get past the
it
part.
was so weird because it wouldn't move.
Yeah,
I think it was one
I think we had to
player.
go back to one
We had to do
player
One player
to
move.
to get past to that part, and then
And then
everybody
start.
join in
Yeah.
to
It's
the 4
crazy.
players. Like, what the hell?
I'm like, that's some bullshit right there. man.
Every time we played a 4-player game, we have glitched it to death.
Mm.
Except for Turtles.
Turtles has been good.
Turtles we didn't mess
Very,
up.
very clean.
Yeah.
Very clean.
There was no glitches in Turtles.
I'm trying to think. was
Just
there
somebody
Now
will
it's
drop
6
out,
players.
but you could drop back in.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
always expected.
And
Yeah,
Contra,
those .mu, right? Wasn't that those guys?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Streets
they're
of Rage
good.
4 guys?
Yeah, they're like masters at this shit.
Contra was
Yeah,
also. I don't think
man.
we have
Yeah.
any glitches with that.
no.
Any issues?
Contra,
No.
no issues.
I don't think we
no
did.
issues with
Ah,
Contra.
no,
Just
no.
Turbo
Contra was smooth.
Couldn't play.
It's like,
The
Damn.
glitch is terrible. Actually,
it was the Bluetooth controller, okay? It was the Bluetooth signal. It was
I know you
messing
play
up.
the controller all the time.
Travis,
Yeah.
question from Specs: can we wish list the game yet or no?
Yes. Yeah, it should be
can.
up on Steam and you can wishlist it. Yeah.
Nice.
You know what's funny
You guys hear that?
Yeah,
You can
you know-
wish list this game on Steam.
about this game is that like that trailer has to have that epic track. It has to have that awesome RPG epic track in there. It just looks like
There
it
you go.
needs that like
You're gonna have to compose it.
that Final Fantasy like
Yeah.
that Fantasy Star type that
Well, I see on the clips that you put up, you have the the music that's just put in there right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, wait, I know this song. It's Castlevania.
I think every time I did that, I called out the placeholder. I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
got placeholder music right now.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of it though. It's hilarious. I was
Yeah,
like, damn it! Now I
yeah.
want it in there.
I know, man. Me
the Final
too.
Fantasy
I'm
one, I
like,
was like, oh, it's gotta be in there now.
yeah, yeah.
But I mean, you can take
No, I
the
hear ya.
inspiration and play something like an extra note. You know, Vanilla Ice did it.
They still didn't they still sue him?
No, they did. They definitely did. Come on, that was too close. Come on.
World of Bizarre says he heard that there's DLC for this game that has 857 as playable characters. Is this true?
Yo, that's crazy.
Isn't that insane? I've been hearing this a lot
that's a
lately.
great
I don't
rumor.
know what's going
I
on.
swear, all these games are gonna have the same sprites for us
Yo,
as a bonus somewhere in the,
The
game.
same resources are traded between the developers. It's like,
We're gonna
you
be
know,
in a
Man.
town, and watch, he'll probably make us dance. You know how they do it in 2D, where they just spin around.
No, someone's got to be a villager that gets slaughtered.
Oh man.
Dude,
You know,
Well, that
Dude,
could be you.
oh, you just said
You
it,
just
so that's
volunteered
you.
to
all right,
be
but I gotta
slaughtered.
tell a joke. I at least have to tell a joke.
No.
and that's
before-
why you get slaughtered.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, you tell a joke,
Tell a joke,
and then you
turned-
get decapitated.
No, you get turned into a cow and you get turned into a happy man.
There you go.
It's already halfway in the game.
I'm good
It'll
with
be
that.
the tutorials part of the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
tutorial. You get the, he tells a joke, you chop Turbo's head.
Kill the
Yeah.
jokester.
I'll t-
First, you throw tomatoes at him.
Damn.
so
As a
no,
weapon.
I am totally cool with that.
You'd be like, wait, no, just put a jester in the game. Oh, that's you. It'll look nothing like you. It's just
Yeah.
you.
But
What's up, Paul C?
Oh.
Paul C.
He says 857 is the glitch.
It's possible.
I mean,
It is what it is.
yeah, I mean, just in case, like, I need a purple outfit and a sledgehammer. Just letting you know.
Just to throw it out.
Just letting you know.
Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
Definitely
throwing it
be
out
a
there.
mid boss.
What, yo, yo,
He's a mid boss. Yeah, there you go.
Travis, let me give you some background on that joke.
All right.
So, do you watch WWE at all?
Oh man, I used to. It's been a long time.
All right, so for WrestleMania, The Rock came back, and he started calling himself the final boss. So, me being a Rock fan, I bought the T-shirt immediately. So I wore it on the podcast. 2 minutes into the podcast, Cafe Fox said, "Oh, you look more like a mid-boss." I'm like, just straight fire off the bat, and they've been calling me a mid-boss ever since. This
Snowballed
shit
into
is
it.
foul. I'm getting insulted on my own podcast.
It makes sense.
Like the mid boss on the first stage.
Nah.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that later is a
said
regular henchman on the
Purple with a
second
sledgehammer.
stage.
Yeah.
It's just like freaking the first guys in Golden Axe.
I hate you.
Yeah, there you go, exactly.
Wearing purple. That's it.
And he later becomes a henchman on stage 2 and 3.
Yeah, there you go.
But he's a first boss at the stage
Yeah.
1. That's fine.
Y'all know I ain't no mid-boss.
Sorry.
Y'all know I ain't no mid-boss.
Yo, Travis is like, I'm gonna do that right now. Actually. He's
Like, I'm going to write it in the
That's a
script.
great idea.
Travis like easy enough. Easy enough. Sledgehammer, purple. You got it.
Oh, I had another question. For the character artwork, who did the artwork?
Yeah. So that artwork that we're seeing now is a guy he's on X. It's I'll probably butcher his name. It's like Juan Lin.
Okay.
I want to say. I haven't talked to him in like over a year, but I got him to do those as like rough sketches, and I kind of colored them in.
Oh,
And
nice.
so they're kind of like the initial concept and what I've got them somewhat used in the game for like menus and stuff, but I think we're gonna kind of go back through and revamp the artwork later on. So that's another item on the roadmap, right? But yeah.
Oh, nice. So that's kind of like
Yeah.
the blueprint for what they're supposed to look like, and over time they'll probably change a little bit here and there, but that's pretty much what their design's
Yeah.
gonna be. Oh, cool. Awesome.
They look like the
For sure,
pixels.
for sure. Yeah.
They look like the pixels.
They look like that.
They look like the pixels.
Wow.
Yeah. The knights changed a little. I gave him just one pauldron and stuff. Like I don't know, like I don't know if you guys read Berserk, but that's like
Of
one-
course,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
Oh,
a
hell
tattoo
yeah.
of it on my damn arm.
I can't see, man. My feed's not that
Yeah,
good.
it's kind of far. It's kind of far. But yeah, I got
What
the,
is
uh,
it? What's
it's
a
a-
tattoo?
It's the brand. The brand.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I love. I'm sorry, I just randomly thought of this, but I love that Bloodborne basically took the brand and like erased 2 of the lines, and they're like, all right, that's Bloodborne
That's
sign
exactly
now,
what they
right?
did.
Stolen.
Yeah, From Software always does something for Berserk, and all
Oh
that.
yeah, they love Berserk, but yeah, I love Berserk also, and so yeah, the knight character I was pulling a lot from Guts and that kind of stuff, but I tweaked them more over the years, and I was just like, I'll do like one pauldron and that kind of thing. So he's changed slightly. The other guys have pretty much stayed the same. I think across the board after that.
So makes you want to play it more now.
Yeah. The fact that he mentioned Berserk.
Yes.
Oh
now,
man,
Now I know
I'll
the
take
game's in good
Berserk.
hands.
Yeah, I'll take artwork, and I'll be talking to a pixel artist. I'm like, can you do something like this, but not as perverted and
Not as demonic
Yeah.
and creepy.
Can we do the
Yeah.
hell
Yeah,
scene
dude,
without
like,
the-
honestly,
without hell?
without
yeah,
hell?
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
After seeing that scene in Berserk, and y'all know what I'm talking about, I was like, bruh, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, I
which,
think they
which
couldn't
one?
make any
Yeah.
more.
Which scene?
They couldn't even make any
Yeah.
more of the.
When
of the
when
show.
Griffith betrayed everyone and
Yeah.
became a
Yeah.
demon,
Spoil like that, spoil.
I was like, bruh,
Oh, damn.
nah.
I just
Spoilers.
wait for them to make a live action version of it.
No.
Yes.
well,
No,
like,
thank you.
No, they need to make
Dude,
a
I don't
Berserk
know if
live
they'll
action
be able to. I don't know.
That'd be graphic and disturbing.
Yeah.
on
But,
HBO.
Yeah.
but, it, but
No,
ha-
have you seen House of Dragon? No, come on.
Oh, yeah. I
If
saw,
they can do that, they can
Yeah.
do Berserk.
well, only Henry Cavill could play him.
Well, they do it right now.
He's the only
If
guy.
they do it
Why do
right
we want to
now.
hire Henry Cavill for everything?
Because he fits the fucking.
He would be a
mold for
perfect
it.
Guts.
He's the perfect Guts.
He would be
Specs,
perfect. Yeah, he'd be
Specs,
good.
Specs had a funny comment. He said the 857 party skill is going rogue, and randomly friendly fire turns on. That sounds about right.
That's a funny RPG
Oh,
skill.
man.
I like that.
That's
Randomly.
It's absolutely true for us.
I would hate the friendly fire.
I hate that.
I would love
it
to
to
kill the
just
I
hostages.
hate
knife,
friendly
though.
fire.
Throw a knife once we get one shot.
Oh yeah.
One shot of
Well,
fire.
you guys,
Hostages are okay.
got me thinking. Can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
Yeah.
So in this type of game that I got going on, and we're talking status effects.
Mm.
So like I've got confuse when it affects you, then your controls get flipped around, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So like left make you go right, nothing too crazy. But then I was trying to figure out like blind, and I think the basic thing, or maybe the most logical thing would be your attacks can whiff at that point, right?
Uh-huh.
But should it be something more like a Mario Kart ink on the screen? kind of thing?
I would probably say to blur the screen a bit.
Blur
darker.
it some, yeah,
Like
yeah,
blur
not
it
not
out.
totally rip it away from you.
Maybe make it like Mode 7 from Super Nintendo, where it's extra blocky.
Well, you still know
blurry.
what they are, though.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
that's a cool effect.
Yeah, like extra blood, like goes in
I would
and
say
out.
faded Mode 7 effect. But then you might have to add a whole nother thing
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's 3D
Yeah.
versus pixel. But
Yeah.
I mean, I would just say
Yeah.
faded darker.
If you want to save time, just make the screen black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
completely black.
exactly.
Completely black.
You can't get rid of it. It
Yeah.
just ruins it.
it's just
Break the game.
Like,
Just
yo,
break
just-
it all.
Just have it so the TV turns off.
Yeah, I'll be like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh,
the game's
man.
off.
Oh man, that's like what is that? Psycho Mantis. I just
Yes.
Yeah.
video sign up. Yeah.
Or you know, it'd be funny if it flipped the channel.
Oh,
And it
come
was
on,
something
man.
totally different.
Bro.
You're like,
Different
"Wait,
input.
what's
Yo, that's
happening?
wild.
What's happening?
That's a different status effect.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That,
like
that's super
tripping out.
confused.
That's
Yeah.
That's a multiversal status effect.
I would be
Yeah.
very angry about that.
That's the find the remote effect.
Yeah.
But the
happens?
blurring would work. The blurring would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
Or
So
kind of
it-
swirl the screen.
so that you can't really see them
Yeah.
completely. But
Instead
you have
of-
an idea, though.
Maybe instead of blind, make it dizzy, and then blur the
Yeah.
screen.
That's
Turn it
that would
into
work.
swirls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or ink,
Yeah. I was
like
yeah.
you said for
Or ink.
Mario.
He's like, or ink
That
from
would be a
Mario.
direct rip-off.
Just rip the Mario ink.
See, to steal the Mario
Just
ink
steal
and
it.
put it
Same
Just make it
exactly.
pixelated. That's all.
The same exact
Oh, yeah,
ink
just blatantly just shoot
Blatant
it on
rip
the
up, but
screen.
just pixelated. That's all.
on a Mario.
Lower the
Death
resolution so it's pixelated.
Oh man,
That's amazing.
awful.
That's great.
I think the swirl would be a better idea.
Wow.
Just to darken it up and make it a swirl.
Now, Travis, you mentioned Berserk. Did you play, by any chance, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk for PS4?
Yeah, I played. I never finished it.
How'd you like it?
But I was playing it through. I mean, it's the what's that genre? Muso? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
Musou.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Those get like monotonous after a while for me. All right. Yeah. I don't want to offend anybody, but no, it was cool. I a long time ago, I really got into Dynasty Warriors
Mhm.
when that was launching. Yeah. And I had a lot of fun with that. And then I think Berserk was the next one I played. I didn't play like what was the Zelda one? Hyrule Warriors. I haven't
yeah.
played that one.
Those are good.
Or any of
multiplayer,
that.
right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, multiplayer. Yeah.
Except for Berserk. Berserk's like one player.
No, I said
Yeah.
Zelda.
Well, whatever. It's like, yeah, that happens to be a one-player affair. That's not cool. Yeah, I like the way
Yeah.
the body's cut in two. When you use like his
The
rage
sound
mode,
of
it's
it.
just like
Oh yeah.
when the body's cut in two, I was like, oh.
Listen, man, Berserk was the first Devil May Cry.
man.
That was the first action game that was like that we played.
Oh, what for
Well,
the
did-
On
Dreamcast one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I was saying. You
yeah.
guys played the Guts Rage? Is
Yeah.
that the Dreamcast
Yeah.
one?
Dreamcast,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that was
No,
good
but
too.
wasn't
Yeah.
PS1 around before?
Not a game like Berserk. No, with a sword like that. No.
There w-
Devil May Cry didn't come out before.
Oh hell
Berserk?
no.
No.
Hell no.
I don't think so.
Hell
No,
no.
no, the Dreamcast, yeah, it came
Dreamcast
out
is way before that,
Devil
yeah.
May Cry came out. Yeah.
But they play differently though.
Well, I'm saying first action adventure
Yeah.
with a sword that you
With-
chop shit
yeah.
like that, like running around in 3D. That I can remember.
Yeah, it's one of the first. Definitely one of the first. It was real good.
I'll never. Every time.
Oh
I
my
think of-
gosh.
Yeah.
He always get his ass
Yeah, he's getting
whooped
beat.
by
We're
someone
going
who's
back in time here, man.
skipping frames.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Every time I think of this game, I think of the scene with the old guy has you surrounded and his voice cracks, and he goes, "Kill him!" he tries to say "kill him," but he goes, "Kill him!" and they left it in there.
That was great.
That shit always kills me all the time.
Now, Travis, besides Steam, do you want Fallen Symphony to be on anything else, or is
Yeah. So current roadmap, like I've got Deck 13. They had reached out to me. It's a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now, and they said they wanted to publish the game, which that was huge. I
That's
was
dope.
like, oh,
Nice.
yeah. I was like, awesome. someone thinks it's worth something.
You're like,
Yeah,
help
Yeah,
me,
someone believes in you, man.
please.
Yeah. But with that came kind of the like I was always looking towards consoles, but I haven't worked with them too much, and like I was gonna have to figure all that out. So with the Deck 13 stuff, we've got all the major consoles, right? So Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Yeah.
Not
So
bad.
those are all that. So PC is the main one we're programming for, and then
Mhm.
we'll port it over to the other systems. So I'll occasionally have meetings with them, and they'll be like, one of the guys will be like, well, the Nintendo Switch would really like it if you had lower amount of meshes right here or something like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
duly noted. I'll try and pare those down. Right.
So this is the first release for the Switch 2 then. The First announced,
right in line.
First announced game
Yeah.
for the Nintendo Switch 2. Exclusive right
Release
now.
title.
Yeah. Nintendo doesn't know it yet, but
Yeah. They
They'll
give
be
you,
happy. They just want more third-party support.
imagine they ship them a dev kit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
dude,
Like, yeah,
like,
we're
what?
down. We're down.
Like, what?
All right.
Ship him a dev kit.
Be like,
'cause
what's
they
this?
saw our
This is, Switch.
podcast.
This is the regular Switch. It's just the regular Switch.
Yeah. It's just a switch.
That's the
You
dev
guys
kit.
aren't making another one, are you?
They're like, no.
If it works for this, it's
Two
gonna work
Nintendo
for the real
Switches.
one.
Like, shh, don't tell anyone. They'll never know.
It's just 2 Nintendo Switches.
I'm glad
Taped
Stikz
together.
knows the name is Switch Thick.
Switch this.
the Switch Stick. It's the Super Switch Stick.
Super Switch thick.
Super
Wow.
thick.
I can't.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
But yes, we're hoping this game gets on everything possible.
Yeah, man.
And we're hoping to get the word out to more and more people because we definitely need to get this like some coverage and everyone put it on your wish list now. It's available
Heck
on
yeah.
Steam. And definitely check out Fallen Symphony.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
and-
Thanks,
and-
guys.
And
Yeah.
actually, you need
Yeah.
to get this on YouTube.
Yeah, dude. You
A
should
lot
put
of people are going to
their,
be able to find
all
it
right.
easy.
especially your dev
All right.
vlogs, like all the stuff that you've been posting up on see on Twitter. It's really good stuff.
All right. I'll start working on that. I've got like a Discord channel too, and I'm garbage about updating that thing. Too, so. I gotta get on top
I mean,
of this stuff, man.
you got enough work. You got enough work on your hands, so I that's understandable.
It's tough. No,
Oh,
it's
man.
like it's
Got
tough.
a lot on his plate.
It's a lot
so.
of work developing the game. Discord also. It's
Yeah,
like
One man show. It's tough.
Yeah, dude. I got you.
This is one of the reasons I love having developers who are coming either from Kickstarter or have a game that's in the works, and they're usually alone or with somebody else. Because I do a comic on the side. I know how long that shit takes. Just one person.
Yep.
One person, and
So imagine
anytime.
if it's like a 20-hour game.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
like doing.
Yeah.
I'm working on like 10 issues, and that's taken me years. So it's like developing a game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look, Streets of Rage
Yeah.
2 can be beaten in like 40 minutes.
Yeah, you're spending years for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's the craziest fucking.
And if you got to
thing.
do that
Yeah.
20 hours worth of
Yeah,
it's a lot.
crazy. So when someone reaches out and they're like, "Yo, okay, I'll do music for it. You're like, "Holy shit, yes, thank you, Lord." Like, someone, please, So
Yeah.
yeah, I have the utmost respect for indie developers and what they do, big time.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just a lot, and then I want to update people and get the word out, but every minute is another one away from the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's spending too long trying to edit this thing or
Yeah.
whatever it is. So yeah.
And
It'll all be worth it though.
And he's doing this
Yeah.
from a hotel room. This is
a laptop in a hotel.
a laptop in a hotel room. There you go.
Wow.
It's amazing what could be done. I got it. That's it.
Okay, no, I got one question. Quick, last
course.
question.
Oh, of
Quick. Do you have a price point in mind so far? You're gonna wait until the game's finished before you.
Games are gonna be like $90, man.
$90. All right, yes.
You can't have a price
Dude.
yet.
I'm
I think things are early
double
on for that.
checking. I do, but I don't know if I can say anything right now
Publisher might have different.
with the publisher.
Yeah.
Publisher's like, no, we're gonna raise that.
Yeah.
The one thing I do know though, if it is on Nintendo, it'll never go down in price
Facts.
Oh yeah,
True.
Nintendo, Nintendo's like, nope.
Oh man.
Yeah.
unless it's
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
Unless-
That game will be $15 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Man,
Yo.
or Namco or Capcom, man.
Oh, I've been
They know
Actually,
that shit.
Capcom, they have.
I've been
Yeah.
waiting on that Prince of Persia to go down. I'm like,
Oh no,
come
Prince of
on.
Persia will
It
be
will.
like $15.
And it
I'm
will.
waiting.
Yeah.
As soon as it's 15, I'm buying that in second.
I mean, just add the level 857 DLC to sweeten the deal. You know.
Hey.
Yeah,
And we will pay an extra $15.
Facts.
That's all we're worth is $15.
Facts.
It's the collection edition. Collector
5
edition.
extra characters, $15 is starting to make sense.
Yeah.
$8.57.
There we go.
All right,
There you go.
That's on brand.
Hey.
That's on brand.
That's an excellent price point.
That sounds about right.
Not 58 cents, 57. That's all you need.
Oh
Excellent.
man.
Is that all, fellas?
I think
Yeah,
that's
That's
it.
it, man.
So thanks for coming on, Travis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. This is a lot of fun, and you guys rock. Thanks, man.
Thank
Oh,
you.
course.
Thanks
Awesome,
you, and
man.
You're more than welcome to come back anytime, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Any updates or anything, let us know.
Yeah, if the
Yeah,
game's,
for
if,
sure.
if you're moving further in the game and you want to show some stuff off, reach out to us and we'll get you back on to show some more stuff off.
Yeah.
Or if you
Cool,
just want to kick
cool.
it.
Yeah, if you just want to hang and drink too.
We're down.
Yeah, I'm down, man. I had some Sapporo.
Yeah,
let's go.
Man.
I do that. Yeah, I got the Asian fusion restaurant close to where I work. I do the Sapporo.
Yeah, he fought through that sentence.
Yup.
Wow.
He said,
He almost
Sure,
dropped it.
you didn't drink that now?
He said, John Asian fusion. What the hell you saying?
No, there's a cool Asian fusion spot close to my job. I get Sapporo, and I get a little
Yeah.
tiger in there too. It's pretty good stuff.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did.
Oh, I love it,
He's
man.
about to start advertising for the damn restaurant.
I think you just drank some now.
Ball and Symphony. Go to Steam. Put it on your wish list.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
pick that up when it's available.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
And don't forget to give him a follow on X. Hold on, let me get
Yeah.
what's
Twitter. It's still Twitter.
No, it's X-Men.
Twitter.
Formerly known as
Twitter
Twitter
X. And
He
that
said
is
he won.
give him a follow on Twitter/X. That's RetroVertigo, and it's a 3 after the R. So R3TRO Vertigo
There you go.
on Twitch.
Type it in the chat.
Oh yeah, duh. My bad.
Charles, you get lazy.
All right, Travis, thank you again, bro.
Yeah, thanks,
Excellent.
guys. I appreciate it. Take
Thanks,
care.
Travis.
Looking forward to that demo. Hell yeah.
Now you're supposed to do a demo.
No, I'm just saying.
Damn.
If you come out with it, it's like,
This guy just
Can-
automatically
can he
said
just
he's
be
a demo.
Yeah, who said
Bro, the
anything
game
about a demo?
said end of 2026.
Said, now everyone's thinking there's a demo up.
Right.
No, it's a,
Come on, dude.
Just wish list it on Steam, please, guys.
Yeah, that's
There
it.
you go.
Start with that.
Looking forward to that demo.
Look forward to
What
that.
demo?
Asking for a price and shit.
I'm
man.
about
Come on, dude.
Always to the
2
game.
years away, bro. Come on.
No, I'll tell you
What are
though.
you talking
No. Real
Shit
quick
is away.
though. Real quick though. No, the Asian fusion spot has a great.
All right,
happy
nah,
hour.
man, this
I
is
just-
enough.
happy
No,
hour.
what is
No,
happening?
it's like- I just wanted to put it out.
What is happening?
I think we should go out. I'll break.
I
Yeah.
think he needs a
I'll
break.
schedule
I think he needs a
break.
break,
Get
bro.
out of here, dude.
I gotta
Is this
take-
what's
I
gonna
gotta
happen
go
with our
another
guests
break.
from now on?
He
You're
needs
just
to
gonna
be cut
ramble
off.
about stuff?
Oh, you know that's what's gonna happen.
Jesus.
It's got to be cut off.
Wow.
Well, man, we got
So, yeah, let-
we got a show to do.
Yeah, we got a show to do, but we're going to take a quick break, y'all. So stay tuned.
Hell yes.
We'll be right back.
Yes. But in the meantime, you guys get on that Level 857 monthly game giveaway because the month of June is almost over. We got some people who already signed up for the contest as it is. But we don't necessarily want them to win. We want you guys to win. The ones who haven't signed up yet. No, I'm playing. That's me, right? Just to say that.
Wow, sir.
No, but we encourage you. 857ent.com/giveaway for your chance to be the next winner of a free game. We got some really awesome indie games in there. You know, they're so awesome. I even enter into the giveaway myself, hoping I'll win, but it's against the rules. So every time I see myself as a winner, I take myself off.
You know what's
Okay.
You know what's crazy? Kev will waste everyone's time with like 3 sentences of nonsense, and like you have to wait for him to get through it to hear like the actual stuff that means.
To see if there's an actual point.
Yeah. It just and it sucks just waiting.
But anyway, for everybody right now, you can go to the Level 857 multi-game giveaway located on 857ent.com/giveaway.
The link is in the chat.
Hell yeah. To get on that, maybe you'll be the winner. I remember one time, I forgot what month it was, but the last person who entered the contest won. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
He's like, got him. I'm out. You know what's crazy about Phone Symphony? Like when I look at the combat and like the background, it makes me think of like either Final Fantasy II for Super Nintendo, but done with beat 'em up combat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how come RPGs have never? I mean, with the exception of Tales,
Yeah.
have ever like done that before?
Well, I've never seen it in that style. Like we've seen the HD 2D style for Octopath Traveler. It's a turn-based, right?
Yeah,
Then you see the HD 2D for Triangle Strategy, and it's a strategy.
Strategy, yeah.
Right? So it's just like, okay, there hasn't been like a action RPG fusion. That's kind of like you're on the map, you run into an enemy, and it switches to that battle scene. That's action. It's kind of like Tales of games in a way.
I have a prediction.
What's the prediction?
When this comes out, people are going to steal that.
You think so?
They're going to steal that mechanic.
Yeah.
Because it really hasn't been done in RPGs that much. It really hasn't.
Not
like
pi-
that?
Not pixel.
Like
Yeah, not
Guardian
using pixel
Heroes,
art.
like a Guardian Heroes inspired Streets of Rage beat 'em up in an RPG when you're fighting, when you're walking around like a castle and you get stopped and it goes into that.
Yeah, it's like
That
yeah.
they will steal that. Like
Yeah.
the game, like watch.
Yeah. And not to bring up Dragon Ball Kakarot again, because I love to always throw that into everything. But it has that thing where it's open world, right? But the way enemies run into you is kind of like that same thing. You run into you kind of like get close to them, they hit you, then it turns into a fight, and a fight is like an arena style 3D
I always
brawler,
think that's
kind of like that.
especially if you have so many techniques and things that these characters can do, you want to do them rather than hit a button. No, he just does it. You know, I want to get in the midst of the combat. You know,
I like the instant switching. I was like, oh, it's instant switching and swapping out and stuff like that, and it's like they all share the same gauge, action
point gauge.
so like the people who are attacking, like the knight and whoever else, get all do all that work.
They can
Get
take
that
the hits.
AP while the wizard sits in the back. He throws. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of like Bravery and Greed a little bit, even though there's no AP system.
Yeah.
But you know how the wizard has to stay in the back, or his ass is gonna get worked.
Yeah.
So that mechanic is always always dope. And of course, anything that has a wizard, a knight, and other classes, I'm always gonna look at.
A Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie, all that gauntlet shit. I always eat that up. all the
And
time.
elf.
We're back. We're back, y'all.
An Elwyn
Oh yeah.
We're back.
A Nelwyn.
and a Daikini.
So,
I stole the baby from the Daikini. He was taking a pee-pee.
What was that from, guys? What movie is that from?
oh boy.
What did
All
you
right.
say?
A baby from a daikini. That's hilarious.
I stole a baby from the Daikini while he was taking a pee-pee.
Oh,
You have to know what that is.
I know what that
You
is.
know what that shit is.
Iconic line.
Yeah.
It's Lord of the Rings light.
Lord of the Rings like
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Willow, damn it.
All right, guys. I think it's time.
Time for what?
Hold on.
Damn, man.
I mean, it's very light. It's very light
Oh no,
today.
no, we're doing the
Oh, no. Okay, we're doing that.
The indie.
Okay, you can go ahead. You can do it.
He's so unprepared. He's fumbling around with his phone.
ready.
It's like it's not even time yet, dude.
No.
Hold up.
We started out the same way. I don't know.
he gets scared when he hears it's time.
It's time.
Got him nervous, man. I got him nervous.
What are you talking about? I'm ready.
It's time. Time for something.
All right, hold on a second.
deal.
Let me set up now.
So,
All right.
it's time. What is it?
The indie game of the week is Bleed 1 and 2.
The collection.
The collection. Or just individual games.
I'm gonna make you bleed.
Hell yeah, man.
You played
No,
this,
this
right?
game is dope.
I played one.
You played the first game.
Yeah. I ran through one.
I played the first one and the second one.
Aren't they co-op? One of them's co-op. I
2
think.
is co-op.
Oh, we fucked up there.
Yeah. But we never got on the channel.
Yeah.
I have it set up. I have the overlay and
This
everything.
was fun though.
Yeah.
Just quick, fast action shooting shit.
And this is 2. 2 is actually better graphics. It's like it's almost like 16-bit.
Do you aim like a mouse? It looks like it, right?
Well, this version isn't the
that's a
the
PC
PC version. Yeah.
Okay.
But
But
yeah,
you
it's
aim with the right
Dual,
stick.
it's dual
You
stick,
do
right?
you
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, it's a twin stick.
I
It's
did not
freaking-
play this one.
It's fast paced. It's good. It's a really solid platform shooter.
Second one
Really,
definitely
really
was more
nice, man.
polished.
What's up, Hove?
Hove!
What up, Hope?
Oh,
Doug Gamer.
I wonder if they'll do a part 3 of this.
Myself.
This game isn't expensive though. It's like $4. Right?
yeah.
it's
No, this
mad
thing,
cheap.
I got this
Oh,
on
it's like
sale
$2.
for like $2,
It's
man.
like
For
$2
real.
now.
1 and 2 in one collection.
Mad cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can run through it like 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's a quick run through.
Because everything is like 50 hours.
Yeah. Nah, this is a breath of fresh air. We got to get. We have to do a co-op of the second game.
I'm down.
We have to get that.
I think we
going.
were trying to before now. It just never happened.
I forgot what happened. It just
Yeah.
we forgot about it or what. But
Oh, I'm down.
yeah, man.
How long is this game? Or both games actually.
It's
like
short,
2
man. It's like you beat it in like an hour. It's like
That's
a beat 'em
awesome.
up.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this isn't a long game at all.
I
It's like a
told-
beat 'em
I
up.
was saying, I like games that respect
You
time.
know, most NES games are like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's like
crazy.
it's
that
an
you
old
die
school.
so many times, it feels like 50.
Oh, I
It's
like
taking me-
the
it's taking me-
slow down mechanics, the bullet time slow down
Oh, that's
mechanics.
awesome. Yeah,
I forgot about
I
that.
didn't even know it had bullet time.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
pretty.
You have a
freaking-
gauge right under your life where you slow shit down.
Yeah, well,
and
that just made
Yep.
the game for me.
no,
After I
that
saw
is
that-
the
Yeah,
is
that's the part of the game. That's like
Yeah.
one of the biggest factors of the game.
It's like about to get hit. Oh shit, let me slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
But they waited too long.
and you need to use that shit.
Matrix revolutionized that mechanic in games, man.
No.
With the bullet time.
No,
it's
no,
just-
Max Payne did.
Damn.
That was
yeah.
before Matrix.
No, Matrix is the movie.
But
No,
Max
no.
Payne took it from
No, no, no.
Matrix.
No,
right?
Max
Max
Payne
Payne is
came
a
out
game.
first.
Max Payne's a
You know,
game.
I'm gonna look that up.
No, it did
Yeah.
not come out first.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
Matrix came out first, but it's not a game. It is now.
But they had the killer red ants.
Yes, and Enter the Matrix.
Remember they
yes.
said,
Dude, whatever happened to? I wanted to play Matrix when they did that. When they did that new one. When
What?
they did the demo. That looks pretty dope.
Oh, I hope they're still working on it, man.
I don't know,
Because
man.
I want a real good Matrix game.
Yeah.
I
Give
don't know
me
if you
all
guys
of that.
saw what Cag just said.
What
Yeah.
can I
What
say?
Cag
No,
said?
what's that? What's
Cag
that?
said, "I have your role in my book written. Where can I send it to get the squad's approval?"
Oh,
recommendation or
yes.
changes to your character.
Really?
Yes. She's
You
working
could-
on it with the YouTubers.
You,
As
you,
though with the whole click.
no, I'm good. Okay.
That's
You
awesome.
can do. You can email it. Well, there's several
This we'll
ways.
tell them later.
Yeah, we'll talk to
You
you on
don't gotta
like,
tell them right now.
It doesn't matter.
On X or Instagram.
857games@gmail.com.
Now we're
There's
gonna get
nothing wrong
spam
with
mail.
It's
constantly.
a public email. Yes, it's a public email.
He said it's a public email.
Level857games@gmail.com is an easy way to do it.
Don't
Nah, I
send
gotta
don't
delete-
send spam.
I gotta
please.
delete everything.
It's like
I gotta change everything. now.
Don't spam us, please.
Yeah, I gotta change that.
Don't spam.
That's no longer the address.
That's pretty dope, Keg. Appreciate that.
Awesome,
Yeah,
thank
seriously.
But yeah, Bleed 1 and 2. They get the
Seal of approval.
yeah.
Yes,
Well, that's
sir.
5, 7.
Yeah, man.
Is it better than my friend Pedro?
Similar.
It's very similar, actually.
All right.
Very similar.
Not
I
bad.
think my friend Pedro had more of a budget.
Yeah, no,
It's a
very
longer
sure.
game.
I'm
It's
pretty
more of
sure.
a complete game. This is more like a quick run through.
yeah.
It was
Um,
like $2.
Pedro's like probably like a $17 game.
Right.
This is more like a $4.
Plus, he's my friend.
And and the game's very meaty.
Yeah.
It's very meaty.
Very
Well, the
meaty.
storyline, there's like hardly any story. I don't remember any.
No, but he's
story
just
of it.
shit's coming after me.
Yeah,
Bah, 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 bah,
yeah.
bah.
It's pretty much just run and gun.
Hell
My
yeah.
favorite
Action,
Pedro's
action,
like
action.
story wise and like
Yeah.
kind of like Katana Zero.
Mm-hmm.
You know that kind of.
Very similar.
I want to play this now.
It's fun, man.
This
It's
is
good.
old school. Like it's like a polished Master System game, right? Like a
Yeah.
really
Yes.
really
Yeah.
cool.
I would have loved to have something like this.
Yeah,
for-
you know what I'm
for
saying? It gives me
freaking-
Master System vibes.
Look at that.
And nothing like this is for Master System.
Yeah, for real.
The game would shut down.
They
Well-
should. They should come out with no. Like in Brazil, this probably came out for Master
Speaking of
System.
Master System, I saw Alex Kit for $3 the other day.
Yo,
Yeah, I know,
picked
man.
that up. That's
Wow.
crazy. That's
I
a
paid
steal,
like
right?
full price for that.
Wow.
I would too if I was Alex Kit guy. I'm
I
like,
was all
fuck
for it, man.
I'm not waiting.
All for it. That thing is like $2 now, like just like this.
Wow.
I was like, damn, man. Give my boy Alex some respect.
For real,
Put
right?
some respect on his name.
Wasn't bad.
All right.
Shout out to Boots Disc Revolution for doing the bleeds.
Doing the bleeds.
Doing the bleeds.
Doing the bleeds.
Wow.
Yeah, if
That
you want
does not
something
sound right at all.
It was so quick and fun to play. We're super cheap. Bleed 1 and 2 is the deal.
Right.
The bleeds.
Good
The
stuff.
bleeds,
The
man.
bleeds. That's probably a different movie.
Yep.
Completely.
The
I'm
Bleeds.
looking for the bleeds.
It's not a horror game.
That sounds like a
But
creepy
yeah, that
pickup
does,
line.
That doesn't sound
Hell.
good.
Does-
That
Not
doesn't
looking
sound
for that.
Doesn't that sound creepy as
Yee.
hell? Like, I don't know.
Yikes. Yikes.
All right, moving on. So is it time yet,
I believe so.
guys? Is it time?
I believe so.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the news. That was like extra loud too.
It's
I
kind of
liked it.
crisp.
I like that. It's very crisp.
Kind
Yes.
of crisp.
Yes,
Not
it
bad.
is. Yes, it is. So, getting on with the news. Sega's canceled Neptune console is getting revived in FPGA form.
What?
What does that mean?
What? What?
It means that the Brazilian company GamesCare has announced that the GF1 Neptune, an FGPA Mega Drive plus 32X that'll feature an SD slot, wireless internet, and online store that'll offer new and exclusive games. An expansion port for the Sega CD is compatible. That's everything Sega.
And it's hardware emulation. It's not software emulation, so there's no glitches or anything. It's like
Yes.
one to one, exactly like original hardware.
Oh.
So
Exactly.
it's like a new system.
It's exactly like the Neptune that never was released.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's 1-to-1.
What was that
But
code name for Neptune? What was that before?
it was a 32X all-in-one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, but the 32X flopped pretty hard,
Yep.
and they never made a Neptune.
Mm.
I think there was a prototype. Or no, someone remade a
I thought it was-
Neptune recently.
I thought there was a prototype,
Possibly.
like a
But I
dev.
think someone recently did it like last week or 2 weeks ago. They made a Neptune.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
But obviously it wasn't from Sega.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess, listen, if you want everything Sega, if it's supposed to play Master System,
Mm-hmm.
Master System, Genesis, 32X, and obviously with the CD add-on, Sega CD. and I think it's supposed to play the SG 1000.
That's what it.
But where's
That's
Saturn?
what it.
It doesn't play Saturn.
That's what it was rumored.
No, not Saturn, man.
No Saturn.
Then I don't want it.
That doesn't count as Sega. Nah.
Wow.
I know Sega wishes it didn't count.
The
as Sega.
hater.
Offended me.
The hater.
No, obviously Dreamcast and Saturn aren't compatible with it. But what's funny is the Mister can play Saturn, so I don't know why it wouldn't be part of that. That's a FGPA also,
I don't know.
and that's a weaker version, I would think.
Resist.
I don't know how much this would cost. I thought I heard that this was going to cost a lot,
Well, that's I just heard about that this morning. Actually,
right? I think so.
that the board was going to cost like 100,000, some
A
crazy,
lot of money.
some crazy number, man.
What?
So I don't think
Yeah.
that's something that's going to be
I wish
available.
we
Sounds like a
had-
scam, but I don't know.
I wish we
I
had
don't know.
an extra camera because I just caught Turbos in mid thought of a bad joke, and Jay was saying something, and I looked over, kept saying his face. If there was a camera, he said, like he was just like, oh shit, I'm caught. I can't say it now.
Good.
Like
Good.
it was the biggest panic face I've ever
Wow.
seen. There needs to be a camera on that dumb look he had.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Call it the dumb cam.
Yeah, the dumb cam, exactly.
The dumb
The
cam.
dumb cam.
They said a full reveal is scheduled for June 30th, alongside a new game from developer Versailles Ltda.
Did Sega officially?
No, they have nothing to do with
Damn
this. They have nothing to do
It's
with
part
it.
of my prediction. New console this year.
Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to sneak that in.
I need a point, damn it. I was looking
Yeah,
into
he was
that.
desperate on that one.
I was looking into that too. I'm like, oh shit.
This is Brazilian, so that
He
means
said,
a
"Did Sega
much
say to
different
bring it
thing there than it
Okay.
does here.
I got caught too because I was like, oh,
I-
did I get a point?
Yeah,
Can you
he's
still
fishing.
buy? Can you still buy Sega Master System games new in Brazil? I think so.
I think they
I think
they
so.
do, yeah.
They still make Genesis. I know they definitely have a Genesis
Well, they
version. over there.
reverse engineer a lot of the consoles that come out in the States and the rest of the world.
I think
and
it's
then
like
they make
a-
their own versions of it.
I think it's another Genesis 3. Remember the
Right.
Genesis 3, the ugly
Yep.
one no one liked?
Right.
I think they just came out one like recently over there with bad joysticks. Like it's always that.
Yeah,
And
no.
it's an all-in-one system. Sonic is included.
Their gaming scene in Brazil is it's interesting.
That's it. All that stuff lives on forever there.
Yeah.
Forever. That's
Yeah.
where that Double Dragon came from.
Yeah, the Zeepo.
Yeah,
the
they
Zeebo.
just reverse engineer everything.
Yeah,
Awesome.
surprisingly. But yeah, Sega's big over there. And they would have never went out of business if it was up to Brazil.
Shit.
I
Yeah.
wonder if they just came out with systems for Brazil, would they still be making systems?
Probably.
Imagine.
You could find a Dreamcast 2 only in Brazil.
Only in Brazil.
Damn.
Exactly.
And it plays Saturn. It plays everything.
Yes.
We're like, what?
Yep, there you go. So
Seriously.
that's you can finally get a Neptune
That's cool.
of some sort.
For how much money?
That's
again?
cool. Well,
yeah,
yeah,
$1
that
million.
that remains to be seen, man.
Yeah.
Million
I won't be
Brazilian
buying it.
Philly.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the price that I saw.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the price though.
Unless it's
It's
officially
impossible.
licensed by Sega, then I'm,
And Brazil.
But that's what got my freaking attention, man.
it's only by Sega.
Anytime I hear
in
anything about
Brazil.
Sega, has my attention all the time. Even
Yeah,
if it's the
man.
worst news in the world, I always have
Listen,
my
nobody wants
Yeah,
a
look at
32.
this.
Who wants a 32X really?
This is
No,
the-
I never.
Did, would
cared
you
for
did
it.
you
This
ever
is
want
I
a
wanted
32X?
one at the
To
time.
be
No,
honest,
I never wanted.
never wanted a 32X.
Because the first thing they were talking about was a Knuckles game, which the only
Knuckles
good game.
Chaotix.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not intrigued about it that much. And then I heard nothing else about the system.
They had like a game with a bug. I was like, that's cool.
Spider-Man Web of Fire.
No,
That's
nothing else. They had like a fake virtual fighter on it. I was like, nah, man.
Damn.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Genesis does. I know.
Yeah.
I know. It was.
Yeah.
I was trying to
A
play
sequel
this.
to Moonwalker. No, I'm playing.
There's no sequel.
No, no,
nothing.
Yo, there goes Super Monaco Grand Prix.
Yeah, your favorite game.
There it
of all
goes,
time.
man.
This is a
That was the
advertisement for the
first-
for the
Genesis.
Neptune.
That's not the Neptune.
That's
No,
the
no, it's an
Genesis.
advertisement that they did as a promo
Oh.
for the console that they're working on or whatever.
Oh.
God, I miss all those games, dude.
So yeah, this is wow,
I
man.
I
look
don't
at
want
that.
it. I don't want it. I remember that blue screen.
They
though.
look so epic, man. It looks so epic.
That blue screen was a huge part of my childhood.
Oh, Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's
Those were the days.
that was
Those were the
Genesis.
days.
yeah. All right, we're old.
Damn,
That commercial was so old.
dude.
That's before they even played like commercials for games on TV.
So
That's
this
good
is
history
the
right
this
there.
is the crew that's working on it, I guess.
Working on the Neptune.
Yeah.
Yep. Good job, guys. All right.
Not bad.
Damn,
That's the
Jay.
guy.
Damn, Jay.
I can't hear him. It's fine. It's fine.
That's it. Good job. Next.
No, I'm waiting for June. We're waiting for June 30th to hear more about it. That's all. That's all. It's
All
coming
right,
soon.
fine. We'll move on.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
We'll
Coming
move
soon.
on. All right.
Listen, there's more Sega news. We're gonna get to it.
Message
go.
loud, read loud and
Jason
clear.
had enough of that guy.
He said, all right, let's go.
About it.
All right.
All right. Sega allegedly developing a Jet Set Radio remake as screenshots and gameplay surfaces.
Sensational. Oh.
That's right in my ear, too. Like,
I wish somebody actually had that voice. Sensational.
Sensational.
So rumor has it that it could definitely be a Jet Set or Jet Grind Radio remake. If it's to be taken with as valid.
Right.
It could be not. it could be fake because they are making that. I didn't know the other one was free to play. I just remembered that the
Really?
the new one they're making, Jet Set Radio, is free to play apparently.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I did not know that for some reason.
Interesting.
But this one, if this is indeed true, is a remake of the original. And if that's true, I am all for it because that needs a remake. It needs a camera
Yeah.
remake. The game
Yeah.
is fine. Obviously, they can make it crisper.
Controls.
The graphics
too.
will look amazing because it's cell shaded. It's gonna look like a cartoon.
Yeah.
But they need to fix the camera. The gameplay could be the same. I don't care.
well, the camera's dated.
Oh, the camera's
The
awful.
camera was awful
The
on
camera
a lot
was-
of
the
games.
camera
ruined the
you
camera
know.
ruined the game, and I played it late.
A lot of 3D games back then, their cameras are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Really
I played
bad.
so many,
Yeah.
but the camera was awful.
Yeah.
I played this. Camera
Sonic
was
Sonic
awful.
Adventures.
Sonic Adventures camera
camera
was
was
awful.
Really
Ooh.
freaking dual analog stick
Mm.
camera. Yeah, those they all suck.
It ruined Jet Set. I was loving it. And I was like, oh, this camera is really just messing the game up.
And the funny thing is, that's the problem
We were
now. But
fine.
back then, I don't remember.
We were
that-
fine
Isn't that crazy?
because it was new.
That's weird. That
We
like,
worked around that.
We worked around such a terrible camera, but now it's like, no, the standard is that camera's got to work
Well, that's
very,
like-
very good.
That's like they gave you a black and white TV and you didn't know about color
Right.
until later. So you thought the black and white was perfect.
Right.
Yeah, I played Double Dragon 3 on a black and white TV.
I'm surprised you played
Damn,
Double
man.
Dragon.
I did.
And look at those paper frogs.
Freaking paper frogs, dude. Polygons.
But the graphics still hold up
Yeah, no,
because
still
it's got
looks good.
it's
It's stylized.
it's got style. Yeah,
Is
definitely.
this the first game that
It's the first one.
Cell shade?
that's debuted cell shading for
I
a 3D
don't.
game
I think the racing game. There was a cell shaded, like
that came out before this?
Warner
Wasn't
Brothers racing game.
Parappa
Space
the
Race or
Rapper
something?
cell shading before this.
No, that wasn't cell shaded.
I hope it is a remake because all those games that
I want a remake of that
like Sega's just remake everything
because I want that music.
because today's
Yeah.
generation doesn't know these games.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
remake everything.
Because
Right.
they remastered
And that's what everyone's
it.
doing.
They
Yeah.
remastered it a couple of times, but it
Yeah.
needs a remake
Yeah.
because we need to see this like done now.
Not games that don't need it like Resident Evil 4, even though that
Yeah,
remake,
yeah.
even though the remake's fucking awesome from what I heard, but like this whole generation of games should be
Oh yeah,
remade.
Dreamcast should be made by Sega. Over. It should be
Yeah.
a new Dreamcast.
Dreamcast 2, same games, just remade.
Yes, yes,
That is
yes.
it. I think
Just live
everyone
it
will be
over
happy with
again.
that. Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
So I hope these rumors are true, even though like they said they had pictures and stuff, but they don't know if the pictures are real. So
Hmm.
it could be off a bunch of stuff they're working on. But I want it to be real, and it should come free with the free to play.
If they
Dude,
remake
they've been
it,
kind of
That's
quiet.
gonna be awesome.
Dude, they've been quiet. Like since that commercial, they've been quiet.
Yeah, yeah.
just if they do a remake, just think Hi-Fi Rush.
What if they
and then
made the
they-
remake? What if they made the remake and they charged you for the remake, but they gave you the free to play with it?
What the fuck?
What did you just say?
Yo, I can't even understand that. I have to.
What did he say?
As an extra bonus, they gave you the free to play game.
Right.
I don't even
But-
remember them announcing it
but
being
it's
free
already
to play.
What's already free to play?
No, I know. But you only get it if you buy the remake.
You only get if you buy. Oh, it's only free
You
to
only
play
get it if
buy
you
the
buy
remake.
the
If you
remake.
word it a certain way, we can trick you to make you think we're giving you something.
Exactly.
Wow.
No, you're not.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to this. If it is, I'll definitely buy this over if they
Yeah.
fix it
Agreed.
because I want to buy a Jet Set.
Harris in the building.
Oh,
What up,
Radio-
Harris?
You talking about Radio Future? Radio Future was good.
I didn't like it.
I know
actually.
you didn't like it. They
I didn't
took-
like it. Definitely not as much as Jet Set one
Well, it's
because it was too open world. It was too big of a game. I
It
didn't
was
like
very connected. Yeah, it was the whole thing was connected. It was still cool. I didn't like the fact
They
that
took out the freaking graffiti.
every graffiti
Right.
tag. Well, they took out the timer.
Yeah, they took
Damn.
out the thing.
Yeah, the timer needed to stay. It's they put it back for time attacks,
Yeah.
but that were optional. But the regular stages, I missed that from the regular stages.
That's why the Xbox is not a Dreamcast.
Ooh, co-op.
No, I don't
I see
No,
you
that's
co-op.
racist.
Imagine.
I know. I'm saying I see you. I'm talking about future. Like, yo,
saying,
Well,
I
I
see
don't know
you.
if the
Free to
new
play,
game
that
might
would be dope.
That might be.
The new game, I would
It has to be.
almost bet money that shit's gonna be co-op.
Yeah. But that's
Future
it,
was
man.
great though.
I would look forward to that if it was to happen. You got somebody that's gonna buy it,
Word.
and I'm pretty sure outsell the original if you did it again.
I'm
I
sure.
would say so.
I'm sure it would.
Hell yeah.
Especially if they have a
If it
physical
comes
version.
out- and if it comes out for Switch, obviously it's gonna do billions and billions. I don't know. I don't want it to come out for Switch.
Switch to 60 frames only.
Oh,
Maybe
Lord.
I
No,
want
man,
that
stop
60
it.
frames.
Come on, man.
It's, like,
I want
it's
that
a
60
20-year-old game. Relax.
It's a remake of it. Don't bring it back if it ain't 60 frames.
How
They're
many
not
times
nin-
does he
they're
say?
not They're not Nintendo.
Do we have a
They're not
60
gonna bring back a
frames
game and make
60
it
frames.
30.
Anybody in the chat, regular viewers or listeners, can you tally up the times that Turbo says 60 frames in every podcast?
60 times.
Like how many podcasts?
He says
Yo,
it's
if anyone
60
can
frames.
guess the exact number that Turbo says, 60 frames in a month
Yeah.
on this podcast,
Yeah.
they should win a prize.
that
we should
Shock
give him
buys.
We need to give him something
Shock
for that.
will buy you a gift.
Yeah, Choc will buy you a gift.
Shock solely will buy you a gift if you find out the exact number of times.
At
That
least
says-
$100 gift.
Nah, chill.
In a
Wait,
month?
wait,
I
what?
think in a year.
Yeah, that's too much. That's
You have
too
to
much.
watch.
Got to
every
make him work for
episode.
that game, man.
Every
Come on.
episode you have to watch and count how many times he said 60 frames.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I said at least
And
25.
Shock will get you a 60 frame shirt. And
Yeah,
the
he,
man.
he has a 60 frame shirt. I got it.
Yeah.
Nah, Harris is right. Dark Moon is freaking 30, and so is Luigi Mansion.
That's
3.
why I said
30.
Nintendo does this.
He said Luigi
No,
Mansion.
Sonic Colors remaster came out freaking 30 frames on the Switch.
Luigi Manson.
Who the fuck is Luigi Manson?
Luigi
All right.
Manson.
All right.
He's
It's
an
the killer
artist.
version of Luigi.
What's the next news?
The next news is no news
That's
because
the
that's all
news.
we're covering today.
Oh,
That's
nice.
I love
that's
it
all we're
when the
doing,
news
dude.
is just Sega
It
and
was-
it's only two
was
It was
topics.
only those
It
two
it was
articles.
A slow, I was trying to dig too. It was a slow after the freaking Summer Game Fest and the Xbox.
Well,
Yeah.
people are
showcase.
talking about game releases.
Right.
We don't announce special editions
No.
as news.
Yeah. No.
Unless it's something
No.
we really care about.
Right.
Unless it's like, yeah, when Shine Force 3 remake, we'll announce that here.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that'll be the
yeah.
topic.
It sounds like
Yeah.
it's getting closer and closer because everything is happening again.
Well,
You want to see me cry live?
Listen, man, I'm getting my Ranma half remake. Yo, everything is
Yeah,
coming
that's
back.
wild.
Yo,
Yeah.
slowly it's
Oh,
It's slowly turning
Rama
back
half.
to what
I'm
it's
like,
supposed
let's
what?
Yeah,
What?
man. Yeah, man.
coming back to the promised land. Ooh, yeah.
Feels like I was
So-
reborn.
so
Sorry.
moving on, y'all.
Another life.
So moving on. Let's talk about the games we played this week.
Alvin, I'm still kind of talking about.
Bizarre. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 before anyone wins a prize.
That's true too.
Otherwise, it's gonna be canceled and gone. So you better buy it day one.
Wow,
For real.
sir.
All right.
Watch, Capcom's like, yo, we don't even have the license. Just hurry up, hurry up. We get
That's why I'm
charged.
buying a physical copy, bro.
Oh, definitely.
They can't take that shit from me.
Should get it in cartridge form so it
Al,
doesn't die
Kag is
out
saying
Guys,
what
tell
on
me.
the CD.
Kag has been saying with the same thing you've been saying. When is Nintendo going to do another Punch Out?
Thank you.
That's a good
They
Thank
should
you,
call it-
Kag.
And Tyson
Thank
needs
you,
to
Kag.
return. Tyson should return.
Hell
He's still
yeah.
around.
No,
Hell
man,
He
yeah,
wants his
man.
revenge.
No, they got Mr. Sandman. He acts like Tyson on his second. When you fight him a second time, he acts like Tyson.
I don't even care if they port the Wii Punch Out.
They're gonna call it Get
That's what I
If
said.
Canceled.
they did that,
I love. The
I
Wii
wouldn't
Punch
even
Out.
mind
That's
that.
my favorite.
They're gonna call
It's
it,
my favorite
They're
also.
gonna call it Get Canceled Punch Out.
No, man.
Get
Oh, man.
canceled. Punch
You
Out.
can't come out now.
Yeah,
Of course
Yes,
you can.
yes, it can.
Can.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it
I got
can.
ways.
You're
It's-
not buying it,
They're,
but that's
they're protected
fine. I'm
by
getting it.
parody laws.
I would buy it if it
Parody.
came out. Are you kidding me? Punch Out's one of my favorite games of all time.
Whose voice was that? Whose voice is that?
It was a younger version of me.
That legit wasn't.
You heard the excitement in his voice? We're just not used to hearing you excited.
I was telling the truth. Punch Out is great.
We're used to the hate, man.
Yeah, we used to the vile venom.
the vial. I hate this. I hate that.
I
What
was
up, not sir?
I remember when I used to say, "Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 4." Jay was like, "No, it's never gonna happen." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, it's never gonna happen.
Shoot it.
It's the hate cloud,
Ever.
man.
Stop.
Ever.
Stop, sir. Stop.
You're gonna get
All right.
the MCU
We got a
versus
chance. We got
Well,
a
here's
chance.
something that you can't hate on. Let's
See
talk
who
about the
versus
games
that
we
we
played. For the third time, trying to segue to the games we played.
The funny thing is, we're not even drinking out. That's the crazy
Isn't that crazy?
What
Shit.
have we played?
We're out of hand.
What did you guys? Because you guys played this first on Sunday, and I was Curse of the Sea Rats.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that because I didn't get a chance to watch the stream.
Yo, we
This game
played
is
like
dope.
we played 30%. in like that 2 hours.
30%.
Really?
So we
Yeah.
killed that, yeah.
How far are you guys?
We killed a bunch of bosses. in
Actually,
this
we did like
playthrough.
47%. Dude, we did a lot.
we
We
did a
started
ton.
at like the street, like we started at 32%, and then we got to like 68.
We got
or
to
something.
60.
Yeah, we're up there.
Yeah, we're up there.
Wow.
Like we're almost beating the game. Like within another 2 hours, it's over.
Sorry.
So you think one more stream and it'll be done?
It should be.
Oh no, next stream should be done.
I'm going to say it should
Because
be.
we're killing the bosses.
But there's a lot of side shit items that we got.
we just got a bunch
and I
of
don't
stuff.
know how long that's going to take to get the, go
No,
back.
but I think we got them though to finish those missions.
Really?
They're not going to give us more. Yeah.
We don't have many bosses left. We maybe have 2 or 3.
Well,
That one boss we
there's
should
another
beat.
boss we just like he was a new boss,
Oh yeah, dude.
Wow.
and we
Yeah,
should have
gotta
beat
fight
him.
again.
He's like the last boss.
And there's a good ending and the bad ending too. So
I
I'm
think
like,
we
shit.
probably would have got
Oh,
the bad
damn.
ending.
I'm like,
I think we
Yeah,
were
I
just
think-
close
I
to getting
think-
a bad ending. There.
Yeah, I think we would have gotten the bad ending.
I think
we
that
didn't-
was the boss of
'cause
the
we didn't
game.
beat. We didn't beat
no,
all.
there's I think 2 more.
Okay,
I think there's 2 more.
We're
'Cause
running
I
through that,
saw a
though.
quick little.
because we
thing.
understand where we are. We found like 4 new places when we were trying to find a save.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if we beat it now, it probably would end.
Yeah.
Because I don't, should I play this on by myself just to, do all the side
Oh no,
shit?
there's a
Yeah.
lot more stuff that we had to do that we missed.
Are you able to start
I
a
don't
new save file or like duplicate a save
I can.
file or no?
I can.
You should try it.
I
Then.
can.
Do like a separate save file so you don't mess it up.
Well, there's not too many games that really do you that way. Like, give you a save that you can't do. I'll tell you about that later.
Oh,
But yeah,
Yo,
because there is a game
yeah.
that did it to me.
Paul C said, don't forget you have a Choc mid-boss to get through.
There must be. We haven't seen them yet.
I love
Y'all got jokes.
I love the mid-boss roasting. It's fucking great.
That's fine.
Shout out to Cafe Fox for that one. He's the one who started it.
Whatever.
Just like
Whatever.
fuck you all.
man.
You said
Mid boss shirt coming
whatever.
soon. It's gotta be
Hey, it's
branded.
better than
Nah, I'm the final boss to you. You still haven't picked up Tekken 8 again.
Gotta be branded.
Damn.
Yeah.
The same guy lost to Eddie the same time he's talking. I still beat you.
I love it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, hold on.
I do actually need to play Tekken 8
Yeah,
again.
you do. That game is great.
But first I have to play this again. So
See,
this is
Rats
getting beat. Like,
should
no, what,
be
next
ending.
week?
A lot of
We
games
getting-
are
we beat this next
ending.
week?
A lot of games are ending. So this one is should be beaten.
We're playing that next week?
One more stream and
We
you
can.
guys will beat it,
We
right?
can. I'd
I
be
think we'll
down.
do it next Sunday. Just get it out the way.
3:30.
This Sunday?
Can't do it. I'm remoting this Sunday, so the following Sunday we can.
All right, whatever.
All right.
I'll just play with 2 controllers. I got this.
That'll be no. We'll be
It's
trying.
not like
to,
Cut does anything.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm the long range dude, man.
No, actually, you are. You are.
I'm holding down the back.
Wow.
So I'm not running from Tekken.
Pause.
Pause.
He said he's a track star.
Damn.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Listen.
And then after that,
I know a 10-hit combo with Nina.
if you guys have watched the stream, you already know. But if you don't, Stikz and I finally finished It Takes Two.
Yeah.
We love to finish games on this channel.
What a game, though. What a game.
Holy crap.
It's such a polished game.
One of the best co-ops you ever played.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Because
definitely.
it's a co-op that has to be co-op,
Yeah.
and it's made to be that way.
And
You have to be in sync.
yeah.
Not the band. I know.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh.
But for me not paying much attention to this game when it was released,
Right.
it is a bona fide classic, and anyone who likes co-op games needs to play It Takes Two.
Yeah, it's a must play.
It had like you guys.
Any
gotta
type
play
of genre that you're into, it has it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And I slept on it for a while. I was like, yo, this got Game of the Year? Why?
Yeah.
Like, I
even
didn't
had
really
dungeon-
follow it. I
it even
didn't
had
follow it at all.
Remember the dungeon crawling part too?
There was dungeon crawling. It was
Freaking
versus fighting.
fighting. Freaking
there
every
was-
every genre you could think of. It's
What was
like,
the,
oh,
the one we did this
freaking
now.
rhythm game.
Another overhead type thing. It was a total. Everything was in here,
It was crazy.
and everything was like great.
Yeah,
There's
they
not like no half-ass game in there.
they had their own controls, but the controls
And
were
it was
easy to
smooth as hell. I could
Yeah.
play a whole game waste of like on those controls,
seamless.
and we beat the game.
Guys, it
every-
looks like you're gardening here, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You have to get rid of
Everything is in the game.
Yo, it's every type of game, dude.
Everything is in there. And yes, we were gardening.
Yeah. He turns into a plant. He has to then
watch this.
see. You have to
magic.
water the weed, whatever, and then Stikz had to go into the ground and turn into fucking whatever grass.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
It was weird. It
Oh,
was
actually, I
like,
told you to go.
Throwing
there,
some
yeah.
fertilizer on there.
Boom, there you go.
yeah,
Watch the
look,
clouds,
see, he
watch the clouds.
turns, and then he
Boom.
turns the ground into
That's
grass.
how you do gardening. And then we had to fight. Then we had to fight.
Yeah,
My man
no,
said it's morphin time and turned into a flower.
It
Yeah,
turned into,
yeah, exactly.
it turned into
never,
Gears. It
there was
turned into
never
Gears
a
of
rhyme
War.
or
It turned,
reason.
it turned into every type of genre.
Dude, we had a war with some moles. during the
Oh,
playthrough,
yes.
and
Yes.
it was like some Matrix shit going on. It was
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
yeah, it was
It was
awesome.
crazy.
What's going on here?
You know what's crazy
Turned
about
into
this game?
Ratchet and Clank.
It's
Yeah.
that this game got so much praise and it won the award, and it took us, the co-op
2 years.
channel,
Yeah,
to even play it.
2 years
But
to
we'll
play
play
it.
other co-op games, and we're like, this gets no attention. How
Right.
come no one's playing it? But the one
Right.
that gets the most attention, we
Right.
don't even touch it. Like,
Yeah,
didn't
figure that
realize.
one out.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means.
I didn't realize it. Man.
Yeah, dude.
Because you can't really show that. Like, what are you showing?
Yeah, because it's gonna look like a one
Yeah.
genre, but it's
Yeah.
like,
Right,
and if you show everything else, it's ruining the game.
right.
Yeah.
The fact
And I was
that
thinking it was like a was it a platformer? Like, what is
I
it?
thought it was going to be just a straight up platformer, like a co-op.
Yeah. Like,
platformer.
what, yeah. I didn't
But
know
that
I
was
didn't know the
wrong.
magic
there was
behind it.
there was things in that game I always said that they pulled off what Battletoads should have done in
Oh,
one of their
man.
parts. Like, you know, when you're all three of you trying to do like
Mhm.
all these different like mini
yes.
things or whatever, it should have been one person and the
Right.
rest doing some
Yeah.
Other
fighting.
things.
That's how you do co-op the right way,
Yep.
rather than all stuck to. You know, when one of you guys is flying the plane, Kevin's
Right.
trying to deep throat his mic.
Damn, man.
That's what he just tried to do. I don't know what's going on. You play the clip back.
Yo.
It almost fucking felt like this.
What's going
Jesus.
on there? But when one of y'all was flying the plane and the other one's doing like this fucking fighting game thing with a squirrel.
While
that
I'm
shit-
dodging stuff.
Shit
Yeah.
is crazy.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
And there was multiple things like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome experience, man.
It looks great. It looks great.
I almost didn't know we beat the game though.
No, dude, that shit turned into a freaking Pixar movie, like
it
a
was
Disney. I
definitely
was like,
Disney near the
I
end.
was like, what the heck? The music and everything. It was like all
Mhm.
emotional. I'm like,
Dude, they had Dance Dance
bro, this
Revolution.
is crazy.
They had all that in there.
Everything.
Rhythm.
Everything.
They had a rhythm game. They just threw it in there.
Wow.
Awesome, awesome,
And it was
awesome
done
game,
just
man.
right.
Highly recommend everybody to play it, man. Good stuff.
Word.
Got Game of the Year for a reason.
Yep. It's gonna get Game of the Year this year because this is the year we played it. So
Same developer
Imagine.
that did No Way Out.
it's just late
Word.
things get Game of the Year because they played it later.
Well, since we're on a roll of games we've beaten, I finally beat it. I finally beat
What you beat?
Blasphemous 2.
About time.
He's finally done
Holy
it.
crap. Holy crap. What a
Yeah,
game.
you hear that, Chaz? The last time you get to hear about this game.
Yes, this is the last time.
Until Stikz and
Actually,
Turbo
I'm,
plays it.
I'm gonna play it.
This is the
'cause
last
I
time. You
bought
are
it.
going to play it?
It's $15. I bought it. Yeah. Part one was $5. Actually, part one was $4, and this was 15.
Oh, you're going to like it.
So I have both.
You're going to like it.
Get
You're
ready
going to be frustrated
yeah,
as all hell.
Yeah, get ready
No,
for
the thing
pain,
is,
but
like,
it's so
I
satisfying.
played the first one, first stage, first area,
It's awesome.
and I thought the gameplay was fine.
It's good.
I just saw him playing some stuff that I was like, man, come on, this is too dark. It's too dark. But I can play it, man. I played. Listen,
You
I'll
should
tell you
be
what I
able to-
played. That's like kind of like this. So there's no excuse for me not to play this.
It's great. It's a great game. It actually, from beating the second one, I was holding off my opinion because I had Symphony of the Night on the top. And
Really?
I have to say, after beating Blasphemous 2, and as frustrating as that second to last boss was,
It took it over.
it took it over, yeah.
What?
As frustrated as I was.
No,
You heard
no.
it?
It's a
Listen to
masterpiece.
Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. As frustrating as that next to last boss was.
That wasn't you.
Mid-boss, if you will.
I wasn't a mid-boss.
Shut up. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, man.
How is it better than Symphony? You can't turn to Mist or Bat.
Okay, relax.
That's
Well,
the- and
if
that-
I
that's the
explain it,
argument.
it would it would spoil the game.
You
But
turn to Bat.
Trevor, relax.
How
If
about
I
you-
say
how about you
anything, it'll
play it?
spoil the
no,
game.
No, he's got a
Symphony
cone.
Night is 30 years old.
Character's
Yeah.
got
Relax.
like a cone on his head. I'm not right now.
It's like they
Yo,
took
you
influence.
hate, yo, his hate said,
Hey.
"Mom, dude, guys, a
You got
cone
a
on his
cone on
What
head."
an insult. What an insult.
That's-
Anyway,
You sound like me right now.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay.
That's definitely my criticism.
from
when I
one
first
hater
saw
to
it.
another.
Funny.
Hate recognize hate.
I was like, how
Hate
does
recognize
Conehead,
hate, bro.
like the guy?
No, the game is it basically what they did was they took influences from all Castlevania games and stuff like that and
Oh,
other
you can feel it.
influences, but they took it and they ran with it and then did their own stuff that I'm not going to say, but just
It's
level
very
design
similar.
genius.
It's very similar to a FromSoft game, an Elden Ring, a Dark Souls, but not obviously not 3D.
Bloodstain.
But the music
Very close to.
The
it.
music
soundtrack, 2 is better.
is
One has a great soundtrack. 2 is better.
one is a great soundtrack, it is, but
Best.
2 is like so
Brother,
good, bro. So good.
Just play it. Just play it.
Better, Ritual of the Night.
play it.
Better than
Just play the game.
Ritual of the Night.
I could easily say it's better than
Yeah,
Ritual of the
dude,
Night.
for
That's
real.
That's not,
Excellent
to me,
game.
to be
Play
honest,
the
that's not
game.
even close. And I
Just
love
play the
Ritual
game.
of the
Yeah.
Night.
The guys got a
Damn.
cone head. Now maybe later.
And that's not taking anything away from Symphony of the Night either, because that's a masterpiece as well. But this one, it took the. I was like, wow. I had as fucked up as the boss is. I want to play again. Like I want to go.
Well, see,
That's so fucked up it is.
that's the thing
I'm like,
about
as
that
painful
boss.
as it was.
He wasn't irrationally difficult. It's just you
Yeah.
had to get better.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's a
was
boss that says
literally
you
the only-
have to play better.
Yep.
And part 1, as I said before, is the painful, journey in that game, and then 2 is your reward for going through the pain of part 1.
Yeah, because part 1 was you were handicapped in part 1.
No double
you didn't
jump,
Have, yeah, you didn't
only
have,
the
you didn't
sword.
have no dash either.
Yeah, no other weapons. It's
And you have to use the wall, like you have to use your weapon or whatever, your sword to climb the walls and stuff. So with that, the traversing through the map was tougher in the first game, but the second one was easier. Although traversing through the map and everything was easier, the boss battles and then the weapon changes and all that, it's so much better.
It's
bro.
incredible. It's
So much better.
That's
dude.
one of the best. I still not sure what my favorite Metroidvania of all time is, but those are in the top 3.
Yeah.
Blasphemous 1 and 2. So
Yeah.
It could be 1 and 2. I don't know.
The thing
No.
about Castlevania Symphony of the Night is it's a nostalgia trip.
Mhm.
Obviously, we're looking back at it
Mhm.
as like, yes, it was the best type of game like it then.
Mhm.
I would love to be able to play that again without knowing about it.
Mhm.
I would love to have that experience again to play Symphony.
Just
of the Night
erase your
over.
brain.
Because I think that was a question that we had for one of the podcasts. Like, what was the game that you want to play over, and not, like if you didn't remember what it was. I didn't say Castlevania Symphony. I do wish that I could experience that whole playthrough again, hear the music for the first time again,
Right.
see the whatever they did
At
in the
the-
middle
yeah.
again.
I still want to play. To be honest, I would play Symphony of the Night again.
Oh no, yeah,
Like,
I play it
that's-
again.
That's how good that game is.
But I think it's my only criticism for Symphony of the Night is it's a bit too easy though. That's it.
Mm.
If they had bosses like how you had Blasphemous that give you
Yeah.
like that type of
Yeah.
like then it would be like the pinnacle of everything.
Oh, this has some challenge. Like you're gonna find some bosses that are just like whatever you beat them in like 1 try, 2 tries maybe, but then you get some bosses that you're just like, what the?
What did
hell
you
is
say to me before the podcast about that boss had you thinking?
that? Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
had you thinking.
bro. I
like-
really, I honestly, I was like
It's
right
over.
before I actually gave it a last go, and before I beat the game, I had just lost like, I want to say like 11 times or whatever trying to fight this boss.
Damn.
And I just stopped, and I took a deep breath, and I just like, damn, do I still have it, man? Did I just lose my response time and at my age? Like, is this like, was this a thing of the past? And like, damn,
Arthritis.
this is
kicked in,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, like,
when you start questioning yourself playing games, that boss is beating you down to like.
You have
because
to
it was
blame-
it was a marathon. Like fighting that boss is a marathon. If you watch any playthrough of that boss,
You have to blame
it's like
the
a
lag.
7-minute boss fight,
No, you're in there for a minute.
and it's 7 minutes of like nonstop
moving.
Al,
freaking move and dodge and hell.
Al, you have to blame the lag on the controller. The wireless controllers have made us all terrible.
I wish I could say that, but I played on the Steam Deck.
Oh, damn it.
I wish I could use
He's
that.
like,
excuse.
thanks for the excuse I can't use.
The
I wish
small
I could
screen-
use that excuse,
it's
but
the
I had it.
small screen has caused you to play worse.
Yes, that's my
Oh
excuse.
yeah,
There,
yeah.
yes, yes.
The hands, my hands are cramped and all.
Yes.
Man, it's
It's in a
comfortable.
weird,
system.
it's in a weird place.
But yeah, thankfully, man. Holy crap, I'm done with
Congrats.
this game. But this game is freaking awesome. And also, fun fact, I 100%ed the game. I got every single
Nice.
thing.
Did
Yes, I did.
Jeez.
Everything. I showed Stal the other day. He's like, I didn't know that was in the
Yeah,
game.
I was
I never heard of that shit.
Wait, why are those two things linked? I've never seen that shit.
Yo, bro, I researched shit. I was looked at everything. I was like, yo, I'm getting 100%, and I loved
you
every
actually
second
got
of
it.
it.
There you go.
I
That's
loved
how-
every second
so
of it.
that just
you
tells you that's your favorite.
Exactly.
That-
That's why I was like
easily
right
your
there.
favorite.
But did you get 106%?
Wow.
You could do that in Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
All I'll say is I'm excited if
Oh,
they
is it 8?
announce.
Might be 108%.
I'll scream to the top of my lungs if they announce DLC or the sequel.
They'll definitely be.
Oh
DLC,
my god,
trust
dude!
me.
I'm gonna be
There's
so happy
definitely-
when they announce that.
Because
You know?
their DLC was woo.
The game hasn't been out for a full year yet. I think it came out in August of last year.
It's gonna be in 3D.
So, oh god, imagine they just changed the genre, first person. What?
Oh my god!
Oh gosh.
I'd be like, no.
Eric would lose his mind.
Oh, I'd
Oh
flip.
god,
I would.
no. I would be pissed. I would be
Stallion
pissed.
would flip out.
They'll rename it to Chocon. That's a totally different game.
The Forever Man.
Remember that game?
So after beating Blasphemous 2, I had to, wet my palate with another game. So I started Anomaly Agent.
Yes. Yes.
And this game is hilarious,
the
man.
wrestler.
This game
The
is
wrestler.
This
yes.
game, this game
Oh,
is
yes.
freaking
Is
hilarious.
that Mickey Rourke?
And it even though it's not as obviously it's not blasphemous tough, but it does have some difficulty.
Yo,
It
yeah,
does.
there's some.
You
there's
do
some-
have to get
yeah.
used to it because I messed with it like a few months ago,
Oh, he's really trying to elbow you.
and yeah, I messed with it a few months ago, and the controls I forgot how to play the shit, so I went back to my last save file, and I was like, dude, I don't.
You
Even,
gotta work quick.
I don't even remember what the fuck how to play. And I'm like, oh, I have
No,
to go.
th-
So I
there are
started
levels.
over. I wasn't that far. I only played for like 20 minutes maybe.
That's Spike Spiegel, man.
But awesome game, man. And it's not a long game too.
The
How long did it
music. It's
take
like
you?
8
8
hours.
hours?
Something
Oh,
like
perfect.
8, something like that.
Perfect.
Look
Perfect.
at that run. Just run.
No,
the run
it's
is great.
running.
The run is great.
It's
Animation
hilarious.
is hilarious.
Skinny ass legs.
The dialogue is goofy and it's
No,
hilarious.
It's a funny game, and
I
the
want to play
music.
Lupin.
The
like
music is a sleeper. Wait till you get to the dance stage. I play that
I wanna
track
get-
all the fucking time. I'm
Really?
like, that track is
Oh, I
the
can't,
shit.
I can't wait.
I
man.
want them to take this game, change the character to Lupin the Third,
How did
I'm
they
sure
not?
And I
they
will
use it as
play
a model.
and I will play it.
With the fucking gap crotch.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
for DLC. They'll add it.
If it's on PC, they probably hacked them in.
I'm
No,
sure
the
they
game
modded
is
it.
hilarious.
Add a mod. Lupin mod.
Yes.
And then I didn't mess with this too much, but I played a little bit more of hashtag blood.
Oh, this looks
BLUD.
fucking
This
clean.
game this is another silly game, man.
Clean.
This is like a Zelda dungeon crawler type.
That's ridiculous.
It looks too clean.
It's
right?
like a-
it doesn't look like a game.
Some parts I'm
Beautiful.
just like, yo, this shit is animated like a freaking full on cartoon, like the cutscenes.
For me to
it'll cut
never
in.
even hear this game or see it at
Right.
all,
It's funny.
it's impossible. Like, why?
It just dropped too, like last week, I believe.
Like, why haven't I heard more
Look at
about
this. This looks like
this? It looks
it's
insane.
insane.
This looks
man.
like it should go on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it
Dude, it-
doesn't look real to me.
And this is not talked about.
No, and it's an indie game.
What's the name? Again.
Hashtag blood spelled BLUD.
Okay.
It's a weird name.
And the reason
I
why
know.
I know
It's
why
hard
they
to say.
Yeah.
I know why they call it that now because it's
it's about
so the main
blue.
character, she has a phone. Her parents or whatever moved to a new town, and then it gets infested by demons and stuff like that,
Drago.
and vampires. And she's trying to make she took her mom's cookbook or some shit to help like bake something for her school. And then she opened up the cookbook, but it wasn't. She realized it wasn't a cookbook,
Dude,
and it was like a demonic like
yes.
spell book or whatever. And
And
then
making,
it's
It-
crazy, man. It's such a weird.
If
Weird
Cuphead
story,
gets all the credit for the art, dude, this should get
They
some
do.
credit for the
Yeah.
art.
Dude, this is
great.
insane though that this is like this quality. And it's an
Crips are
indie
not
game.
allowed. That's stupid.
Crips not.
Crips not allowed.
That's why they didn't spell it that way.
That's the DLC.
Yeah. But yeah, it's called hashtag blood because she uses her smartphone, and they have like their version of Twitter or whatever,
Mm.
and you.
Look
The
at
dialogue
this.
is
Wild.
funny, and she has different emotions for each thing too.
That is wild.
It's so funny, man. It's hilarious.
It's a it's a
Every character
cartoon.
has multiple different.
And I just saw a game that didn't move their mouths.
Yeah,
Talking. They were like,
Yeah.
yo, they're not moving their mouths.
right.
And then this happens.
Now there's so much,
There's no excuse no more.
so much
You
animation.
know, it makes me wonder.
It
It looks
But,
beautiful.
I recommend it, y'all.
makes me want to Mega Man Legends. Damn it. Still. I
One
need
day.
these cartoons.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, right.
Maybe Capcom does some shit.
Choc, what you do for how'd the Fighter Fridays go, bro?
I finally brought Mortal Kombat 1 back to the channel. Homelander is out.
Wait, that's a different Mortal Kombat. I think that's 12.
Nah, this is Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 1 is old as hell.
Anyways, so I tried using Homelander. I
Is he
am
slow?
terrible with him. He doesn't fit my playstyle at all.
Damn.
I saw his combos. They were pretty slow.
I don't know, man. I just
Doesn't resonate
I
with
couldn't. Yeah, it does not resonate with me at all.
I watched their fatalities, man. This shit's hilarious.
Yeah, the fatalities are amazing. I think this was like one of the first rounds I fought, but I was terrible. I think I'm the Homelander in the original color. Yeah,
Okay.
I should be.
Yeah, they just.
Yeah, because I
Oh, yeah, you
win.
are.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Whoever I was fighting knew exactly what they were doing.
Who else was there any other DLC characters that they added?
Yeah, they added
Dude from
well,
Invincible.
Omni-Man's in
Omni-Man?
it, but I played a stream with Omni-Man already.
It's so
Okay.
weird they put
Aaron-
both of them in it.
I know.
I know.
It's kind of
That's such a left
That was
field
the
thing.
plan.
to
two
do.
Superman guys.
Right.
And Superman.
I used Peacemaker. I used Ermac. I didn't use Quan Chi. I completely forgot about him.
Everyone did. Was he from part 4?
Think so.
I don't remember
Something
what
like
he's
that.
from. Yeah.
But then Turbo decided to join the mix.
Oh.
And,
Oh, did he?
yes, he did.
He has not
Towards
played-
the end of the stream.
Demonetized.
Oh, towards the end of the stream?
Yeah. Boom.
Oh God.
That was somebody else's.
This is so foul. Hold on now. You got to watch the rest of this. This is stupid.
This is so crazy, bro.
Whoa.
That's pretty crazy.
He'd be
Yeah.
all right, man.
Oh, get me out of here now, y'all. That's pretty good.
That's the funniest shit.
That's
like
a
so
great
foul.
I
fatality.
gotta kill
Yeah.
everyone in the plane.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He does not
Episode
care.
1.
That's
And what else do you play?
Jedi Survivor.
Oh, nice.
It's a good game. It's a
great
really
game.
good game.
It's a great game. I'm waiting for you to beat it so I can talk about it
Okay.
off camera so we don't spoil it.
No, we're gonna spoil it because it's almost 2 years old now.
Don't spoil it for me.
Nah,
I'm
man. There's
kidding,
still
I'm
people
kidding.
that have it on
I'm
the backlog,
kidding,
bro.
I'm kidding.
This guy.
That's almost 2 years.
This guy.
That's the behavior of a fucking
yeah,
boss.
Yo, kiss my ass, man.
yeah. Or Turbo.
Damn.
Turbo's a
Spoiling,
henchman.
spoiling shit.
But yeah, Jedi Survivor is a fun game, dude. Of course,
This game is awesome.
double-sided lightsaber,
Off,
purple
off the
lightsaber.
jump. Off the jump.
Yeah, of course.
Off the jump, you get all the ill shit.
They talk-
Make this into a show already. What the fuck,
The
dude?
stance.
I don't think they're gonna make any more shows.
Why? Because they haven't been hit.
Yeah, right. Disney's
I don't
like,
know what they're doing, man.
This would hit.
Yeah, it would.
Word.
They should have done it.
Yeah.
Like they should have kicked off Disney Plus with this show.
They got the money.
Apparently so. Apparently they waste a lot of it.
Oh, he put that shit together too.
Yeah,
Bro, this shit it's freaking dope.
yeah, it's
so
such
good,
it's
Brian.
such a good game.
You need the Darth Maul mask though.
Nah, chill. I'm good on that.
Well, you could. Well, you can customize your.
You mean the face paint?
the
Oh
Jedi.
yeah, you can.
Can you
customize
change his
it.
beard to be Darth Maul? Like
Nah, you
'Cause
can.
he doesn't
You can
used to be
shave. So far, you can shave his beard off.
Yeah.
His
That's
beard
good.
is weird.
that is good.
No, you could. You could. There's a lot of customization. that you
Yeah, I
can
just
do.
gotta find him.
Yeah, you have to find certain things that let you customize it.
I still
Yeah.
gotta beat the first game.
Damn.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's-
god, man!
I'm like an hour and a half in.
Oh
Jesus!
God.
No, I did the tutorial part,
Oh my god!
and then I got lost on like the second area.
It hurts.
Oh
It hurts.
no.
It
Wow.
hurts.
I fought something in a cave. I beat that.
Jay ain't not beating that game. You know he's not
Oh
beating
my
that
Wow.
game.
I changed my lightsaber color, and then I was lost. I was like, "Whoa."
Oh man,
Damn.
Yeah,
that's such a good game too.
Jay ain't playing
maybe
that
I'll
game
get
no more.
back to it.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I got like 3 different versions of it.
I'm about to say,
Between this and Attack on Titan, which one are you gonna finish first?
Probably Attack on Titan. Yeah.
That's what he
Titan.
thinks.
I'm
So
not
he's not-
I'm not in a rush to go to Jedi right now.
That's what he thinks.
Do Attack on Titan.
I'm not in a rush to get to Jedi.
Bizarre said that
Oh.
hurts, Jay. That hurts.
That
I'm not in
hurts.
a
man.
rush.
No, it's
I'm not in
painful,
a
man. It's
rush.
painful to hear, bro.
I'm not in a rush, man.
Ah,
They gotta make a good movie first.
you just don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing.
Nah, it really is a solid.
No, maybe when the show comes out and he's in it, I'll play
Nah,
it.
the first one's a really solid game.
I know,
That's
it's not bad.
awesome.
It's not bad.
The second
It's-
one took everything from the first one and enhanced
Made it better.
Yeah, the
Put it
story,
on drugs.
story, everything was like so much better. It should be a movie on its own. Just the game.
Oh no, I think they did a good
if
job.
they take the script
From
and
what
just
I've
make it
seen.
into a movie, it could be a top seller.
Yeah, I was sliding down stuff. It was crazy.
Turbo,
Wow.
tell us
my
tell us what you've been playing, bro.
Done.
I have been playing again Octopath Traveler 3, and
Three?
Three.
I feel
You're the
like
first to play that. You know?
it hasn't
You
come
gotta
out.
tell us
It never
about
came out.
It has
Yeah.
not come out yet, but
It's a
it
tech
plays
demo.
just like the freaking second one. No kidding.
Oh God.
Okay, no, Octopath Traveler 2. It's pretty. It's good.
It said 3.
It's okay. I said no. Octopath Traveler 2.
All right.
The fourth.
You
one.
okay, man?
How many hours you got?
No, I'm writing down timestamps at the same
Oh,
time
yeah.
doing it. So I'm just
Oh.
like How many hours? 25, probably about 25 right now. I got no good spot. I got all the characters before. I was telling you, right? I got the whole thing.
Those games need to be under 100 hours.
No, it's starting to get that feel where where it's like, okay, this is better than the other game, because I was like, okay, it follows the first format very, very close, but the stories are different, the characters are different. Even between the dancer, like the dancer right now, she wants to be like, she wants to be a star. The dancer you had before was like,
OnlyFans.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was a sex worker, but she used to be part of like a noble house that was taken over, and she
Wait,
had
is
a
this true?
freaking
Wait a minute, what?
Wait, is this true?
Hold on, rewind.
Huh?
What?
The dancers in both Octopath Travelers, the dancer classes are different, right? The first game, right? The woman was like a sex worker who was looking for revenge on the people who took over. She was a noble woman. She was part of like a noble house, but it got taken over. Her father got assassinated, and she had to flee. She had to flee that part of the kingdom, whatever like that, and make a living as a sex worker.
Oh, wow.
So she gets revenge, whatever like
What
that.
the-
This one is just like, she's just looking to be a star, but it's different. She goes to a town and
OnlyFans.
it's like
Medieval OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's it.
She controls her
Wow.
fate.
because I was like, okay,
Wow.
she wants to be a superstar. I was like, okay, it's not as deep as the other one, but no, it's really, really cool. It's like, it's just the way I don't want to
Did they
spoil too
change
much about it.
how you fight?
It still has the same battle system, but they added an extra flavor to it. You have like you're building up a meter as you keep getting hit, and you hit, as you keep hitting enemies and stuff like that. You're building up a meter in the background. But the first game you were able to kind of every turn you kind of get this thing called I guess BP, and you could kind of strengthen a regular attack. They still have that in the second one. But on top of that, you're also building up a meter in the background. So while you're building up these battle points just for just for passing a turn, you have this extra meter that's going. You got this extra move, and then you could amplify that one, and it's just like, it's crazy. It's like when you pull those off, it's like, okay.
The game is so
This
pretty
is-
looking.
It is.
I remember playing a demo of the first one. I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to play this when it comes out. And then you said it was 180 hours. And I said,
Yeah.
nah.
They
And the
put in
thing-
180 hours. I was like, nah, I have it also, and I never touched it.
They got little wrinkles too when you have like a battle, when you're fighting the battle and stuff. The characters talk to each other like, "Oh, good one, Tomanos," or like, "Oh, that was great, throwing a," it's like great move. Like the swordsman guy in the game, he keeps sweating the female thief every time she does a move. I'm like, he's sweating her hard. I was like,
He likes
I'm thinking he likes her. He's just like,
It's like,
great
I
move.
heard
great
you
move."
were a worker, girl.
There's an attraction.
Pats her on the
Wow.
ass.
Yeah.
I just want Final Fantasy 4 and 6 like this. That's it.
Nah, but it's getting really good. It's like the individual stories are really well written, and the warrior class, like, he's not exactly the same. This guy's like a samurai, and he could learn a technique from almost any NPC he could talk to. He can brawl them, and they might have a secret technique that you can just take if you want, but you can only take 6 at a time. So I'm like, all
Compared
right.
to Final Fantasy 6.
You said at a time. Once you say at a time, that's
Still
it.
works. Still works.
You say
What's
at a time,
better?
it has to happen.
What's up?
I said between Final Fantasy 6 and that,
Oh man, the Octopath Travelers.
which is better?
It's tough to compare them, but
Is
I-
it close?
but
I mean,
you know,
listen,
but
Final
this-
Fantasy 6 is like
you know
one
what?
of the best of all
This
time.
is what freaking
Is it
Final
close?
Fantasy 6 is. It gets close. It could be in the same conversation. Final Fantasy 6 will take it, and I'll tell you why. Final Fantasy 6, it does something awesome with its characters. It gives you 12 freaking characters with 2 extra bonus characters, right? You get
So what, do you get 8 in this?
You get 14 characters, but at the end of the freaking game, it splits your party into 3 squads, and they're all working together to get through. That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen a turn-based role-playing game do. It's like it makes use of every single character that you have. They're all very different. It's the same. This is reminiscent to that. Every single character is different and unique, and you mix and match them throughout the game to get different strategies and stuff. So you might have a better attack system. The attack system, the battle system in Octopath Traveler is a step above.
Okay.
It definitely does. But the whole cohesive game itself, I got to give it to Final Fantasy 6. Yeah.
All right.
It's one of the greatest.
It's one of the greatest. It's hard to top that game. It's
It's
really,
so
really
good.
hard to top that game.
So
But
good.
can I play Octopath Traveler without it being 180 hours?
Yes, you can play.
I feel like I'm good with the game.
You don't have to play through you don't have to play through every single story to completion. Every character has 4
Was it like
chapters
60 hours? Like how is it?
without playing every
How's it
single.
a normal playthrough without going crazy?
Like me, I do try to get like every single freaking like
Just
the
a
most
normal
powerful sword.
playthrough.
You can probably do it in 60 hours.
Then I'm good
you
with
know?
that.
Like it's like you can play. Yeah, you can beat.
But you won't
you know, I'm trying.
90 times soon.
because you'll be enjoying it too much.
I'm trying to beat
Oh yeah. No.
the main boss in Octopath Traveler. I'm still up to him, but you have to marathon 8 bosses before that.
That's fine.
Fuck.
So I still want though. I think Galdo. What's his name? something. It's not
Gal
Gal-
Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal
is a-
Gadot or Gal. I don't
is
know.
tough to beat.
It's all
That's a tough one to
sometimes-
beat.
Oh,
But
God.
I hear he's also in Octopath Traveler too.
I wonder.
The same freaking boss. So I gotta beat him in both games.
So wait a
It's gonna be
second. You
crazy.
didn't beat the first one yet, but you playing the second one?
I beat the last final boss and all 8 characters individual storylines. But this is a secret boss in the background that's optional that weaves all their story weaves into him.
Oh, okay.
He's an optional
So
boss.
he's like a
final
weapon.
final boss.
So he's like a weapon in Final Fantasy VII.
That's how tough he is.
There's
Yeah.
no way I'm fighting weapons in Final Fantasy VII.
He has very strong Kefka vibes. Very strong Kefka vibes. He has 2 forms. No, he has 2 forms. You beat him with the first 4 characters, right? And then in second form, the other 4 characters come in.
What else you
Strong.
play?
I'll do.
Thank you.
It's going too long.
Yeah.
I was thinking of going through Octopath Traveler 2 very fast, and that just actually
Yeah.
went long.
No, it's
I'm
all
going
right.
through DLC 6, Kakarot, still playing through that. Goten was whipping my ass. Oh, this is the fight. Yes, he was kicking
Oh
my
shit,
ass.
for real?
That's
Wow,
it, right
that
there.
was just luck.
Perfect. Yes, he was
It looks
whipping
so
my
good.
ass.
It always looks good.
No, it's even on the Switch. It looks good.
The
It's,
last
sparking.
The last 3 Dragon Ball games have looked incredible.
They look no. I love this game, and the fact that, and I tell you, I was telling you last time, this game is like this DLC was difficult. I have to really, you have to grind for a little bit to get like and put in all the skills over.
But it's a
everything.
role-playing game, right?
It is. It is an action
It's
RPG.
so weird.
It is. It's an action RPG. When you play it, you just like. You
All
know,
I used to
it's-
sing is explosions and things shaking. I don't see what all the fucking big deal is.
no,
That's
it's
right.
all. So, now Goten's, I beat Pan, had to fight Goten again, and then now I'm actually in the tournament about to fight Oob. So we'll see how that goes.
Oob?
Oob, yeah, it's a reincarnation of Boo. Yeah.
Oh my God.
As a human.
Reincarnation of Kid
Why did
Buu.
they name him
terrible.
Boob?
Yeah, it's called him Boob.
Well, no, they have a female version of Oob. They call her Boobs. Okay, I'm
Stop.
sorry.
Stop.
That was the third
Stop.
joke. I'm done with that one.
I'm gonna say the same joke I just said, pretty much.
Is it?
You added a story to it. Damn, that
Garbage.
was so bad.
Oh God.
Well, hopefully
halt.
by next time I'll have it beaten. I don't think it's gonna be that long, but yeah, it's good DLC. I waited a while to even freaking purchase because I was like, oh man, I was like, I don't even know if that story's canon anymore with Super. You know, does Oob appear in Super?
All right.
No,
No, he doesn't appear in Super, right? So it's not really a canon story, but it's
we
good
don't
DLC.
know yet. We don't.
All
know.
right.
So that's all I got to say.
Stikz, what'd you play, bro?
I finally beat Stellar Blade
JB the game.
again
Everyone's beating games.
because, as you saw last time, I said I beat Stellar Blade. I got a pretty craptacular ending, and I didn't know that. I got to the end of the game. I said, okay, I'll save right before the boss. Like you do. You get to the boss. I'm not spoiling anything. They ask you a choice. And, I thought I picked the right choice. I was like, yeah, it seems like the good way to do it. I'll do this. And I beat the game, and it gave me some weird ending. And I said, all right, there must be another one.
Mm.
So I said, yeah, okay, there is one. I'll just choose the other option. And I restarted where I was. I continued. I said, all right, here we go. It started me right at the fight at the same selection that I did. I said, dude, I can't go back.
Oh,
You started me at the selection I did on the save. That's
terrible.
messed up.
yeah.
And you know what I did? I did almost 100% that playthrough because I
Really?
picked the wrong thing. I got the bad ending.
God damn it.
If I picked the other thing, I would have got the best ending.
Oh my God.
So what I had to do was play the entire game over and do all of the missions over and find all of the items over
Wow.
to damn near 98% or so. And I did it again. In 3 days, I played that 50 hours. In 3 days, dude.
Did
There's how
50
many-
hours in 3
how many-
days?
yes.
Oh
Jesus
my God.
I did that 50 hours all over again
Wow.
What the
in
fuck?
3 days.
So
I
you
played
still,
it.
so you still haven't beaten
nonstop.
Jedi Fallen Order?
No. I actually went back into the
You beat it
game
in 3 days.
and played it in 3 days and got to the end again and got my ending.
Oh,
And I was
man.
like, wow, okay, I guess I really like this game. And yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. It reminded me of Nier. But Nier is more, I don't know, it's more like,
Anime.
it has like different things in it. Like it's I don't know, it's like an ethics thing that's in the game that's not in this one.
Is it
but
on the
it's
same
similar.
level though?
Similar.
Same level?
I could see those characters being in each other's games. Like
Really?
yeah. If they
Okay.
wanted to do a crossover, they could do it.
That's cool.
It's very similar, but there's more. I don't know. It feels like Stellar Blade feels like a Ninja Gaiden more so than how Nier did. Even though Nier's combat was amazing, also,
Right.
but this one feels more like a Ninja Gaiden. The way you have to parry and move around and stuff.
Cool.
Wow.
And it just it's crazy. I'm surprised that they put all of these costumes. I mean, sometimes they do go overboard with the costumes. No, I'm not gonna say, but no.
Yeah.
But you can wear stuff that doesn't do that. It's your choice to play it that way. But that's my favorite costume. But actually, no, it's not mine. She wears less. But but you could
Way
have just
to,
left
way
it
to
alone,
incriminate
bro.
yourself,
Yeah,
dude.
You could have just left it
You
alone.
incriminated
It's
yourself.
similar
like
to
that.
that one. It's similar to that one.
Yo.
But I'm surprised. It reminded me. It reminded me of Tecmo made this. If you played Dead or Alive,
Right.
because I used to play Dead or Alive back in the day to get all the costumes,
Right.
and that's before they started charging you $10 per costume. And I was surprised in this game that they gave you all of the costumes, and you play through it again, you get different costumes,
Really?
and then you play through it again, you get different costumes. Yeah, but they don't charge you at all. And they said
That's
that,
cool.
and they said they meant to do that. They said
That's
we're
good.
not trying to charge you for all this stuff because they could have easily done it because they were a gotcha game, mobile game type thing.
Right.
They did that before this.
Where it's mad addictive, but
Yeah.
they
And they
charge
could
you.
have easily charged you $5, $10 for each costume and got a killing.
That they kudos
And they gave
to
them
them
all for free.
Kudos to them for that, man.
And
That's-
just
that's
finding
good.
it, and that's it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the games that, like, just the gameplay mechanics of it is very addicting.
Nice.
Considering I got through all that, fought all of them, like, and the missions were fun. Like, this is semi RPG also,
Mhm.
and the missions were better than Final Fantasies because I had a problem with Final Fantasy's missions. But this one, they would be like, find 10 of these characters, kill all of them, find these people, find this and this. Like, it gave your missions meaning rather than find me like this flower because I have to make a stew. Like, you know, like
Right.
there was one mission where I had to fish, but you know what, fishing was fun in this too. And I was like, there's
Another
never. Fishing is
game with
never
fun
fun.
fishing.
Fun fishing.
What the
and it
hell?
was fun in this.
That's
And I caught this big ass fish. I was like, yo, look at this.
oh, what the fuck?
I was like,
And you
yo,
got
I don't get
excited like that
Yo,
too?
we got mad pump.
You got
'Cause he
excited like a
fights,
real,
'cause
like he
sometimes
was
you-
really fishing.
Sometimes you get like this little mud skip. I'm like, man, that's bullshit. And then once this big ass fish jumped up, I was like, see, they did it right. That's fucking
He is
dope.
screaming from his room. What the fuck is he screaming for?
Stellar Blade Pro
what?
Fishing.
It's
Yo.
4 in
It
the
was
morning.
cool.
He's
Yeah.
screaming over a fucking fish.
But
That's
no,
what
the
that
game
is.
that game is great though.
Okay.
I'm so glad it was
All
good.
right, all right.
And then I actually went back, so I was like, all right, I'm about to give up the PS5, so this guy, Stal, can play some Spider-Man 2 or whatever and catch up on some stuff he missed.
Spider-Man.
Mhm.
So I was gonna bring that down. So I said, before I do that, let me jump back into Ratchet and Clank, Ripped Apart.
Damn it! You should have played. You never beat the last one.
I have the other one. I don't see. This is the thing. I'm gonna get
You
to
gotta
it.
play the other
I'm
one.
gonna get to it. Listen, I bought that one when the movie.
Played it out of
the
order.
movie came out.
He
or
plays
whatever.
them backwards.
Jesus.
No, this is the thing. I played it before. I got a little, I got past the beginning parts and then said when a game like that opens up and I'm not fully engrossed in it, I'm like, all right, it's open world now. Next, I don't want to put unless you're gonna put in enough time to figure out the whole world and all that.
Which I did.
So right when it starts, it's like here's the space station and you can go everywhere. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna play anymore. But
This game is freaking awesome.
I got pretty far. I'd be like 2 more bosses, and I got into it more. It's definitely like a Pixar cartoon. It looks amazing. It is fun. It does remind me of a PlayStation 2 game, though. Obviously, that's when it was.
It's an enhanced version of it.
Oh yeah. But it's something about it that doesn't. That's the reason why I didn't play all the other the Ratchet and Clank games. See, exactly. But because I don't care about the guns that much, and this game is really about your arsenal, up your arsenal.
Yeah, that was a good game too.
The games are about the guns, and that's the part that doesn't click with me. That's why I never played the looter shooter games where you just collect a bunch of guns.
Well, I'm not a big fan of those types of looter shooter type
But
games.
I'm not saying this game isn't fun. The platforming
But-
and stuff is fun. I know, Choc is fun.
But I
The
like-
platforming is fun.
I got addicted to like upgrading my weapons and getting new stuff. and-
Worrying about how much ammo you have, waiting to get it refilled and stuff. That's not my type of game, but I do enjoy it. I am.
It's awesome.
I'm just not hooked on it. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna get through the game,
They'll-
but I don't
How-
really care
How
about
far did you get into? How many hours?
maybe 4. It's not a big game.
All right, no. it's actually pretty lengthy. The game's pretty.
Oh, I'm not
okay.
gonna play it anytime
But
soon.
there's gonna be no, but there's sections where
I
right
did
now
extra.
I understand where you're coming from, but if
I
you,
even got the gold trophy. I went back in
when
and
you
got
go
all-
through the game, there's parts in the game where it does change up
Okay.
the gameplay a lot.
Well, I
of times.
played the girl apart. You know, I'm only at the very beginning.
I know
part,
where you
so
are.
I played the girl part. I played it back to.
Yep.
So yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
It changes a lot. There's stuff
For
that's
some
gonna change.
dinosaurs.
It changes a lot. They did a really
you just
really
gotta
great
be
job.
in a mood. Definitely in a mood to play that. I'm definitely gonna get back to it, but I'm not. You know, it's what it is right now. I'll give you. The
It's fun as
I'll
shit.
give you the
man.
PS5 for now. And then
That's
I'll
how
get-
you
I'll
know
get
he
back
ain't
to
gonna
it.
play it.
Damn,
He's
man.
gonna need a
No,
PS5. He ain't gonna play
Damn
it.
it, man! You ain't gonna finish this shit.
I'm not gonna finish it next. It's not- I'm not gonna
No,
finish
come
it.
on, man.
But I do. I can't play it. I'm not getting my ass whipped in it. But and then obviously because of this is the reason why I'm not playing it right now because Elden Ring's DLC came out. Yeah, and
The Erdtree.
yeah, man. Like, all right, I'm back in the world again. It's crazy.
As that ugly ass character, what is that? With a big
I think
ass
he's
head?
wearing. no, I think he's wearing a very ugly helmet.
Actually,
yeah.
Cafe Fox made a good point. Yeah,
What's that?
he said, yeah, you grab just like a handful of guns
Oh yeah,
you
no.
really like, and just stick with them. You
I
don't
have-
need to use everything.
I bought a bunch of new ones though, and I'm like, I don't know what this even does.
I stuck with the same 2 weapons, and I just upgraded those 2 weapons.
I don't know.
And when I got
what.
new shit, I just
I don't know what that setup is, but the sword is going through his head. That's a bad helmet.
That is a horrible helmet.
But yeah,
But-
yeah, you played the DLC.
But I'm in the world again with Elden Ring, and everyone's playing it. I love playing it when everyone else is playing it,
okay.
because then you like. I watch some other people. I was like, all right, you're in my spot. What'd you find here? What'd you do? And the thing about this game is, I explore everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and like I run for my life. When you find a new spot, until I find another save, I'm like going everywhere, and I always find all the hidden shit. And I don't know. I watched a lot of people who swear by this game, and they're getting their ass whipped. And dude, the game is rough. The game, like a lot of people's big complaint about the new DLC for Elden Ring is that it's too difficult. And yeah, if you start the game thinking that you were the shit because you were all powerful in the regular game, and you go to this new world, the first enemy will rip you in half. Like the first guy I saw was some savage with some gloves, and I was like, yo, where'd you come from? And I thought I got invaded. I thought it was somebody from I turned the internet off right away. I said, nah, I'm not getting invaded. I ain't fucking my game up. But it was actually an enemy that was just there. And he has like a 8-hit combo. Like, you know how you dodge in these games. You're not supposed to get an 8-hit combo and you get. I was like, yo, this is tough. But I got my revenge. Actually, I killed him at the same time he killed me. And it said, hit Y. I said, yo, hit Y. I got the item. And it said, you're dead. I said, I got the item. This motherfucker's not coming back.
You're dead.
He did not come back. He died with me.
That's hilarious.
So I was like, yo, I don't care. I'll never see that guy again. But I got to the first boss. Instant death. Dude was all over the place. I said, yo, I don't know what I'm supposed to dodge. I watched people online. They said, I don't know what I'm supposed to dodge. This is crazy.
You're not supposed to dodge.
It's kind of
And-
like fighting me in Tekken, right?
No, not at all.
Hey, yo.
Watch the replay. But listen,
Drop the
every
bomb,
time,
man. Drop the
every
bomb.
time. But I was like, okay, I'm not going to this boss just yet. I'm going to fight other people. And then I was like, I got my groove back. I learned. Because it's 2 years. 2 years since I played this. Or not even, like a year. But I got my groove back, like Stella. Yes, Kev. Like Stella.
I was waiting
That's
for
what I was
it.
gonna say.
And I'm starting to do it. There's still some enemies in the game that will rip you apart. And they actually did a patch today, I think, that is supposed to make you stronger to let people stop complaining.
Damn.
Easy mode patch, an easy mode.
Oh, there's no easy mode.
They call it the Stikz patch.
There is no.
They made it
easy
just for you,
mode.
bro.
There is no easy mode in Elden Ring. But just to end it.
Isn't that what every game you play? I'm kidding.
No, but I won't play them in hard mode. I tell you that. But watching other people online though play it and getting their ass whipped, and then I get up to the character and beat him in like 2 tries. I'm like, yo, all right,
That's
Okay.
satisfying.
okay. I saw somebody fight this guy for 45 minutes yesterday. So maybe my character's a little better than that.
Everybody has different play styles.
No,
too,
there's a
man.
different, and your weapons and armor matter.
Right.
So you can have a totally different.
Yep.
You could be a magician, all this
Yeah,
other
yep.
stuff. Totally different way to play. But I'm engrossed in that. I'm going to be playing that for the rest of the month, easy, and I can't wait to get back to
So
it.
you're gonna be hearing about this every week, y'all.
Maybe
for the next
maybe.
3 months.
Or, no, I just won't talk about it. But yeah, that's all I played this week. That's going to be the game right now
Nice.
until I get up to something that's just completely too much. I'll figure it out.
It's funny. Someone always runs into a game that they just play that for a while. It's like
Yeah.
Unicorn
Yeah.
Overlord. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's all I got. That's all. I've got nothing else. Or Turbo and fucking Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Like,
remember
sorry, I got nothing.
You played that for like 6 years straight.
I know, right?
I still think about that game.
It could happen.
We started the channel while you're playing that game.
Like I'll watch somebody like streaming it, and they'll be in an area where I'm like, oh, I want to play now. I want to play now. I want to play again.
There's games like that, man.
Yep. 2 a.m. the other night. I was like, I should be going to bed. What?
Yeah.
I gotta get back. I played. I said, oh, in 10 minutes I
Who
beat that
needs
boss.
sleep, man? Who needs
10
sleep?
minutes I beat that boss. I said, yep, I'm done now. That's all I wanted to do.
I haven't got locked like that in the game since Unicorn.
Yeah, and that wasn't too long ago.
No.
I'm sure chat knows.
And I'm like, this isn't healthy for me.
Speaking of which, what'd you play, man?
Played a lot of The Last Faith. Still rocking with The Last Faith. I was lost just for a little bit, and I found out where I was going. Felt like an idiot because it was right there. But
Don't you hate that?
it's the worst feeling in the
Yeah,
world. It's the
that
worst feeling in
too.
the world. I really enjoy the fuck out of this game. It's really fucking awesome. It's really, really Castlevania and Blasphemous had a baby.
Damn.
And
Blasphemous.
I'm starting to run into some of the problems in the game are starting to rear its ugly head. So like there's certain things that
Who's
are mapped
playing
to
this
the I don't know, but they're having trouble.
Terrible.
I was gonna say.
There's certain things that are mapped to the analog, like changing from your healing item
You can't
to your
change it.
no. So you have to hit left to change your ranged weapon, hit right to change your melee weapon, hit down to change between your healing and other items.
And you gotta do it with the
And
analog.
the analog is so sensitive that you accidentally hit.
Right.
And I'm like, there has to be.
You know
a way
what they
to fix
should have
that.
done? They could fix it easily by having you like the D-pad
Mhm.
for you to switch your
That's
weapons.
what I thought I could do.
Hold the bumper and then the D-pad to switch weapons or heal or whatever. 2 actions instead of just one
Yeah, it's
with the analog, because that sounds
That's
like
fucked up a lot of my boss fights.
so yeah, because
yeah.
see
You
that
bought it on
happening with
PC,
me.
you could have changed that.
Fuck the PC. But
Hey,
Wow.
you can change the controls.
no, I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh, you can map it.
Um,
That's right. I
that's
didn't even
great.
think of that.
Could map these notes. No, I'm saying.
You wish you
Wow.
But no, I just encountered. I've been telling Al about this game because he just finished Blasphemous, and I'm like, the game's a shit. It's worth it. Blah blah blah. And then I encountered a boss,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and I said, I don't know if you should play this game.
I saw just the end of you fighting that boss.
I was like, I don't know. It's seriously like I probably would say I'm like 60 or 70% done with this game.
Okay.
I just got the double jump, so now I'm about to unlock all these other things that I didn't do because of the double jump.
Damn.
Yeah, it took-
60 to 70% of the game
But
without a double jump.
I think I could have went to this area earlier,
oh,
but I
okay.
don't think I'd be strong enough, to be honest. I don't think I would have been.
Gotcha.
But because it's a big fucking map, dude. It's a big fucking game.
Blasphemous
it's,
had a huge map also.
It's a really big game, and I didn't think it would be this big. But pause. But this boss. Holy shit! I threw the controller into the couch at least 5 times. I haven't gotten that mad since Fury.
Were you playing last night?
Yeah,
Because I heard screaming.
That was
that
me.
was you. All right. That's what I was about to say. I was
That
like,
was
what
me.
the fuck is that?
I lost to him a bunch of times last night, and and I lost to him a bunch of times today.
Damn.
Because the save point isn't right next to him.
Oh, you showed me that, yeah.
The temporary checkpoint is. So, all right. So if you can hold 11 healing items, right? Make sure you buy a shitload of extra for storage, because if you run out of healing items while fighting him, you'll respawn with like whatever you used up.
Oh, so it
if
doesn't
I,
even
if
regenerate.
I have 11 and I use, let's just say a couple, let's say I used 5,
Right.
and I got killed, I respawn with whatever's left, the 6 that's left
trash.
over.
Wow.
But if I have 200 in storage, it fills it up to 11
Oh,
again.
wow.
So I forgot about the storage, and I had to walk all the way back to that store
Goddamn.
and buy bullets and healing for this fucking prick.
Wow.
Yeah, so everyone who's played this game will know about this boss, because he's a big fuck, and he when you get halfway, there's a version of him that's invisible that attacks you while the other version's attacking you,
Wow.
So it is cheap.
and it's the cheapest.
Yeah,
That's wild.
And
You were
it's
explaining that, and I was like,
so
no, man.
cheap. I wish I had a video to show people what this cocksucker does.
I mean, I
He's
could
such
fast forward.
a-
I don't want to ruin the game either.
And he's not even the last boss.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's not the last boss. I got like
Oh, that's right. You're only
I got
60.
like 5 or 6 bosses left. I'm not
Sounds
done.
like you're having trouble on a mid boss.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
damn.
Pretty much.
When the
Just
mid ball
saying.
boss
Nah,
is a
that
problem.
final bosses for each stage.
No, they took their notes on Blasphemous and were like, no, let's fuck them over.
Let's make it
Mm.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't
Let's
just
make the
blatantly
controller.
cheap.
But I'll tell you this.
That's the problem.
What's very cool, you find so many different weapons.
Mm.
There's so many weapons. There's like a regular sword, a whip, a big sword, axe,
Really?
a bow and arrow, guns, a sickle.
Interesting.
Yeah, a giant axe. Like there's so many, and you could choose to upgrade them. So if I have like a couple of weapons, and I'm like, all right, I want to get good with these. Let me get them stronger and stronger and stronger as I keep going. Some of them, I mean, there's so many weapons you can't upgrade everything. But
Wow.
so you have a lot of customization in the game, which is what I praise about it. But fuck, man, that game got me mad. So fucking.
Would it be
mad.
easier with a different weapon you tried?
It would have been. You know what's funny? I used the big slow sword and the whip, but I needed the change up of speed and strength.
Right.
But it would have been easier if I was able to switch between my fucking health and my other thing on the fly. That's what killed me. Because I have to remember his pattern
Mhm.
and keep moving and
Right.
switch over quick. But if I'm sitting there like dead,
Yeah.
dead, dead.
Damn, man.
So yeah, that's a big issue with that game. But other than that, I've been playing Multiversus, trying to learn Arya now because Superman is kind of boring to me since they got rid of his throw. So trying to learn Arya, and I was doing a bunch of online matches last night, and they usually pair you up with people who are around your level. I actually beat a Joker. I beat.
Nice.
I'm actually picking up on some of her playstyles, and
Arya's good.
yeah, she's really fucking awesome.
Ours is shit.
Like the
And
fact
she
that
can still what each character's power.
you could put that in a combo. So like I could hit you with a slash, steal your face, and save the move that you do later on and put it in a combo.
Oh, you can save it.
Yeah, I don't have to use it right away.
Yeah, that's
pretty
the
dope.
cheapest safe. All the time I see this stupid safe from
fuck-
Bugs Bunny.
No, Bugs Bunny's a cheap fuck. But you know who Bugs Bunny's his bat,
Yeah.
his up move.
Yeah.
When I steal his face, I could do an Arya combo up and then use the Bugs bat and get rid of something. So it's like
So you use all their
Her-
cheesy moves.
she has endless possibilities to get rid of people, and I like that. So I'm starting to pick up on it. But they have a big patch coming next week for all characters, a
Oh, man.
humongous patch, and
Yeah. and
I'm
more to come.
I'm very I don't think they're gonna fix Superman. I just feel like this is what they're gonna do.
It's midweek next week, right?
Yeah,
It's
midweek.
okay. When we have Tony back on, we'll grill him about it.
Tony's
What are you
got-
saying?
Kev said when we're going.
He said we're
When we get Tony on,
Tony.
we're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him.
But yeah, that Superman thing is taking.
Maybe
the-
they'll add it. Maybe they'll add it back.
You never know.
They said
never
they
know,
they
man.
said they're adding what was it? Some modes that
Tacticade?
they took out.
Attack
Tacticade is important.
decay is possible, but they didn't really reveal 100% what they're bringing back, except for
No, they said like 2 play styles. I think like
Two-
2 like things that they took out. Like I forget what it was. It was big things though.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much moves. They said they're gonna like even out some moves, but I don't know if they're adding anything back for moves.
I'm curious to see because I don't really like picking them anymore.
But there was 2 like things like additions they had that were
I'll look it up after.
gameplay additions.
I'll look it up after the podcast because I'm
Yeah.
curious to see if they revealed anything. But I'll wait for next week, and hopefully things get better with Superman because they killed the fun with it.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe everyone will get nerfs this episode.
And then you also played.
Oh yeah, I played some Aragami too, catching up where everybody else is, which is pretty quick. And I got
Can't you?
the black outfit now.
Nice.
Yeah, which was $3,000. Goddamn it!
This is
But,
the tension no one knew about.
So you're probably like, what, like 4 missions?
I would say
Like 1 or 2?
5.
5 missions?
5 probably, because Chapter 4 has a bunch. But
Right.
dude, I'll tell you,
But some of them were quick though. I
Yo.
remember we ran through like
you could
2
run,
missions
you
and
could
we were
run
like, wait,
through-
what?
You can't kill everybody
Right.
when you're doing one
Oh,
player.
you could jump that far
Right.
without dying. That's great.
Well,
You better hit. The
well,
button.
you look, yeah.
You better
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
kill.
right.
You do lose energy, but yeah.
If you hit kill, you're good.
Right.
But no, I've been using shit I don't even use. I didn't even use mesmerize. I'm like, how did I not use mesmerize?
We don't really have to because of co-op. It's like
But like, it
You
makes
get- you know.
you just target someone, you make them dizzy. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Teach
what?
you different ways to play.
I'm
I like the shadow shit that I had. The fucking the dragon comes out, pulls them into
That's
the freaking
hysterical.
hell.
That's
It
dope.
pulls them into hell. They're like, ah.
The best thing is the double kill if they're close.
Yes,
I love
yes,
that.
yes.
That is
That's
dope.
cool.
fucking amazing.
That's really cool.
But yeah,
Mad satisfying when you
but
kill somebody.
it's such a fun game that I didn't even mind catching up to you guys. I'm like, this is actually very fucking fun.
It's an awesome game.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll be seeing that hopefully beaten this year.
The long ass game.
Yeah.
51 missions.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
You
Now
said
we're
you were Turbo. You said you were remote next week, right?
Next week, remoting.
So that's when we should get back to
Possibly.
Origami.
Possibly.
Well, we'll see. You think it's
We
going
have
to
to do like 2 missions a day.
You should be there by then, man.
I should.
If you got this far within the week.
Nah, because I told you I've been getting that Unicorn Overlord itch, man. I may have to-
Outta here.
Wow, this fucking guy. Anyway.
I think about that almost every day, dude. It's terrible.
It's fucking awful.
All
That's
right.
all.
Yep. All right, cool.
Hell yeah.
Cool. So that means
Yes, and if you're listening to the podcast and or watching the podcast for the very first time and you just can't get enough of us, we got more content. Oh yeah, starting with Sundays, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Multiplayer games, people. This is about multiplayer games versus a co-op. It's as simple as that. Or sometimes Multiversus Maniacs pops up also. So that's
Yep.
been thrown into the rotation as well.
yep.
The rotation as well. So you make sure you check that out and see what we're playing. Make sure you follow social media, get in that Discord, and find out what's going to be. Choc, what you got Friday?
Fighter Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. I play fighting games. I play beat 'em ups. And this Friday, I don't know if y'all heard, but M. Bison has returned to Street Fighter 6. So, with that being said, we're playing Street Fighter 6 on Friday.
Where's Reggie at? He's a
No,
advice-
Reggie. I'm sure Reggie knows because when that trailer dropped, he was like, "Finally, Choc, I'm gonna get my revenge." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I gotta buy season 2 now.
Yeah, dude.
It's okay. Just do
$20.
No,
That's like 30.
Oh,
it's like
damn.
30.
Jesus.
I don't know if I bought the whole one for the last 4 fighters. I don't know if I'm doing it for this one. Like Terry
You gotta-
Bogard in May.
$30?
I
You
only like
don't want them?
I like Elena and Bison. I don't really want them, man. They're not even supposed to be in the game.
You're like the only one who doesn't want to play.
They're
Wow.
not
Yeah.
supposed to be in the game.
But yeah, so
Oh.
M. Bison this Friday. We're gonna be throwing hands. So if you have Street Fighter 6, by all means, come through. Let's fight. I'm down to fight anybody. I don't care.
Let's do it.
You might beat my ass all over the screen. I don't care. I'll fight. Let's do it. Come through.
Put
Let's
up
do
your
it.
dukes.
Let's do it. Yes, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single Wednesday. You got the complete squad right here. All 5 of us doing what we do best. We got you guys out there, live chat, coming in, making the whole thing interactive. And if we have great guests like we did tonight with Travis, then hell yeah. You know, it's like it's gonna be a freaking party. It's gonna be a freaking party. Yeah. Shout out again to RetroVertigo, right? Right? So Vertigo.
right.
this
Yes,
time.
you
We
said
got
it
that
right this time.
Yep, Fallen Symphony should be a dope game.
Yeah, man. And if
Yeah.
you haven't, put it on your wish list on Steam
He knows what he's
because
doing with that game.
they look at those numbers. I'm sure the publisher looks at those numbers.
That's going to get a playthrough on the channel once that comes out. We're going to be
Hell
watching that
yeah.
game closely from now on,
Hell
definitely.
yeah, man.
Hell yes. Hell
For
yes.
shizzle.
Hell
All right.
freaking yes. Hell yes. And until next week, y'all. It's been fun. Peace.
Keep watching.
Level 8, Fighter 7.